It's day 3. Our coverage of the Tim Hortons Brier from the Forest City, London, Ontario. So far, so good for Ontario and wildcard 1 at the Brier. Both have started with 2 wins and now try to separate themselves from the pack. For Ontario, it's unfamiliar colors for skip Mike McEwen, but he's brought familiar success. For wildcard 1, Brendan Bottcher and his new look team, well, they have the same old winning ways. It's a fantastic draw 5 feast, a battle of the undefeated as the Brier continues. And all of it happening here at Budweiser Gardens. What did we have? 1 draw Friday, 2 yesterday, and now this is the start of 3 draw days. Our feature is McEwen against Bottcher. Now this morning, draw 1 on this Sunday. Teams from Pool A, an Alberta champion, Kevin Cooey, as he plays against Northern Ontario, and Tanner Horgan out of Sudbury. Now, this is in 8. Get it. Nice double, results in a force, and then Cooey would add 3 in 9 and run them out of stones to pick up the win. Nice bounce back. Reed Carruthers stole 2, 9, 2, 10, wins 11-7. Dunstone, oh my, look at what he did to Higgs after his history-making win yesterday, first ever for Nunavut. And Saskatchewan with a win over Newfoundland and Labrador. So, there you have top of the table. Pool A, Dunstone and Cooey. Meanwhile, look at this. Pool B, the top, Bottcher and McEwen, and it's coming up. And on this Sunday afternoon, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to London. Kathy's here. Russ is awake and joining us now for the afternoon and evening. Boy, I tell you what, if you're Ontario, what a great start. You have to feel a little bit confident. You just beat the reigning champions, Team Canada.
Well, for Mike McEwen, he's always been known as a great hitter, that Manitoba attack. But he has said as he's gotten older, he has had a more balanced game. And what is standing out for me is his draw weight, 98%. He's the best skip at draw weight. And when you've got a third at 100% on draw weight, that tells you a balanced game. That's how he beat Gushue. I
don't think you should talk about getting older, do you think? What does it mean then for Bottcher if they're drawing so well?
Well, Mark Kennedy's 100% on his draw weight, so let's just bring it on here. Let's face it, you got 2 teams that are playing really well. Nobody's going to outskip each other. All 8 of them make a lot of shots, so it's all about the battle of the angles in a game like this, and I don't know who's better at that.
So when we come back, it is a battle of the top 2 when we come back to the Brier in London.
When you're planning out your season, you circle the Brier as the event you want to try and peak for. We just have to go out there, relax, and just go out there and enjoy ourselves. And I think if we do that, we'll be around at the end.
At the end of the day, I want to play my best. I feel really good about what we need to do. We've got a tough schedule, and I'm excited for that kind of playoff feel right out of the gate.
The 2023 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee. By PointsBet Canada, the official sportsbook of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties.
Well, you go over to Covent Garden just next door, have a nice lunch, then make your way over, short walk into the Budweiser Gardens for this afternoon draw. 4 games are on the ice, and tell us about them, Kathy.
Well, New Brunswick Scott Jones, tough extra end loss last night, takes on Brad Gushue coming off that loss. Gushue scored 3 in the first and then only 1 more point, losing to Mike McEwen. Tyler Smith next door. Well, he managed to pull that game through, and Quebec, Felix Asselin playing a very different game, looking very confident last night. Our feature game, and then of course Thomas Scoffin playing BC's Quebec Jacques Gauthier, coming off a loss. It's a battle of 2 teams that need to find a way to win.
Time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Ontario champions, they hail from the Royal Canadian Curling Club in Toronto, skipped by Mike McEwen in an 8th Brier appearance and backed up by Joey Hart, Brent Lang, and Ryan Fry. Wildcard number 1 from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, Brendan Bottcher, with Ben Hebert, Brett Gallant, and Mark Kennedy. Wasn't even close for last rock, as McEwen wins it by more than 100 centimeters. Wow. So he has the hammer playing the red stones. Bottcher will play the yellow. Has the brush down to get us underway on this Sunday afternoon from London. This is Ben Hebert.
I think more importantly, McEwen's got that swagger back, Vic. You know, to be perfectly honest with the 3 veterans on this team, they were looking a little stale the last couple of years, and that can happen. You know, you're not like you're out golfing with your buddies or fishing with your buddies. You're playing high-intensity games all winter. Bringing in Joey Hart, I think, is the absolute perfect elixir for this team.
Nice way, Benny. Shot. Close to the draw off, Joe. Yeah.
25-year-old Joey Hart, his dad, of course, Richard Hart, is on the bench and coaching. But yeah, you're right. McEwen said, you know, he did provide that spark, and he said to the rest of the boys that when they got to the Ontarios, they want to win it for Joey, and they did, eventually beating Glenn Howard in the final as they wrap it around the first one and just get it to the top of the 12. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Brendan Bottcher.
Win the angle battle here. Hebert's one of the best at it against Lang, who's been one of the best forever. So it's all about setting your skip up with rocks in the right spots. Use the talent. Bottcher in the provincial final against Cooey in Alberta, he just ran around trying, I thought, not to lose the game instead of trying to put pressure on Cooey. With the talent he has in front of him, he has to take advantage of that.
Mark's rock.
Top one, top button.
Got a curl, Mark. Mark a little. Come on, Mark, go. Go, go, go!
Yep. If you're T-line, you're good.
Come on, Mark!
T-line, you're good.
Way to go, boys.
Here we go. Wrap around, wrap around. Let's go. Let's keys now for Ontario.
Well, some fries with that. As Kathy mentioned in the opening, Ryan's the number 1 third at the moment. He looks to me as confident as he was when he won a gold medal for our country in 2014. And you've got to have heart. Joey's got a big job against Ben Hebert here. If he can stay with Ben, they've got a chance.
I like it.
The keys to the game are brought to you by Scotty's Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties.
Stay close, really close line.
It's real close.
Getting better. Still out there. Getting better. Nope. Line's good now, Fry. Yep. This is curl.
Okay, I can't imagine
Joe.
10 ends of this.
Bud.
But it's quite possible, I guess.
It is, Vic. It really is, unless some team pulls away, and then they're going to start pounding away. But it's creating those opportunities. And what I think you'll see, if the ice holds up out of these two teams, is when there is a freeze opportunity missed, it's missed the right way. Look at those 2 red ones. Both a little bit light, both usable.
Whoa. Yep. Yeah.
Sit.
Good job, Brett. Good job, Brett. Call, bud.
Nice stone.
Yeah, working a little magic, making them disappear.
Good boy. Good scrub. Center line was teasing me to call my own line.
Oh, it was tough. I didn't want to hit it a hair high.
I didn't want to hit that.
Too buried.
Nice throw. Really good.
Clance 95 in the 2 games he's played.
Very nice.
That can be demoralizing. You know, like Joey comes out here, it's a massive game for him. He makes 2 good shots. All of a sudden, there's nothing there.
Whoa.
15th, Brier.
Whoa. Curl.
Yep.
Curl.
Other way.
Curl.
Those first 2 with Glenn Howard, and then the last with Kevin Cooey.
Well, one of the best front-end curlers Canada's ever produced, and it's his smarts that impresses me. He'll just say something in that 9th end or 10th end that could turn a game around strategically.
Forward in other games, right?
4 is what I'm getting.
Okay. They same as draw to button speed.
Yeah.
a little light.
I
Clean.
would agree, but don't kill it early.
Line's good.
I think you're close.
Halfway high.
Line's good.
Easy.
And how he's
Halfway.
grown
Get it halfway,
as
Mark.
a player.
We're halfway.
Look
From
like
those
a
days when
dog.
we watched him as a
Clean.
junior.
Line's good.
Line's
Ready.
great. Over curling
That
if
going
anything.
to the Guju
Over curling if anything.
school.
Clean, clean,
And now
Very good. Brad.
graduating, if I can say that, going west and joining this team.
Well, no kidding. And, you know, he's got the record for the most junior wins as a skip, and then he joins Gushu for all those years. He had to learn a bunch there with Mark, Brad.
And to my mind, it was about not settling,
Yep.
Go. Go.
because Brad Guju wouldn't let you settle. He was always pushing you.
Nice shot.
And that opens things up, doesn't it?
Oh, sure does.
Yeah, that one's out.
Yeah, Brad demands absolute perfection, and that's what Glenn gave him. Look at that.
Good throw,
A
Langer.
little lucky that it goes into the rings, but unlucky that if Kennedy can hit this dead on, there won't be a double. So far this week, this has been a little bit on the straight side. Should be able to hold it here.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
The gold medal in Vancouver, 2010 with Kevin Martin. And then the Olympics
Good sweep.
in Korea with Kui
Gotta hit
in
ball.
18.
Yeah, as long as you stay.
Well, if they make one hit and roll back,
I like
it
normal,
ends over
Ryan.
if you hit the middle one.
Control. I think it's going to be heavier out here.
That's not control. He called normal.
Normal? Okay.
Yeah, I think you got to be a little solid.
Most sub curlers would hit the shot rock, Vic, and if you hit the shot rock and roll out, Kennedy can get 10, 11, 12 feet of separation.
Hard.
So you're going to try to hit the wide one and roll towards the middle.
Hard, Brett. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Roll. Yes. Go.
Yep. Whoa.
No.
Nice shot. Real good,
Perfect.
Ryan.
Good boy, Fred.
Great shot.
Like one rock out.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, I like easy.
I mentioned separation, so if you roll to our right a couple of feet to get separation, there'll be a half rock double, which is exactly what McEwen wants. So hitting this virtually dead on, and it's such a steep angle, it's a dangerous double.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Clean. Yep.
12th Brier appearance.
Hard. Right to it. Right to it. Right to it. Here, we're good. We're good.
Great shot, Mark.
Great throw.
Put this on here. This thing just popped off.
Good sweep.
I think
A
the
good
shirt's
pair.
just a little too tight for your crack.
Not a good slide.
10-1.
Good results. A little full on you.
You're a little
call.
scared on that first one?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Give you a little bit, eh?
Shouldn't be too bad here. I threw 2 hack waders here, but yeah.
Not going to take on the double. Just try to hit and roll towards it.
Yep.
Really got to go, Joe.
Hard.
You really got to go to stay, Joe.
Whoa. Yep.
You hope for 50%.
Hard.
Yep.
So through 2 games,
Hard, Joe.
converting very well. One, and roll it over.
Good shot, lad.
Good throw, bud.
Yeah, like
There.
I think almost throw like
With
at least
roll.
easy.
I think we're taking almost middle and seeing it curl.
Okay. Do you have more room with easy? Because I just threw it here and kind of know what it's going to do. Do you have a little more room with easy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you're seeing normal, I'm fine with that too.
I just didn't want to roll too low. Like I didn't want to roll to
Give
back
him the easy
here.
double.
and then
Okay,
give
let's
him
make
that.
a good one with normal then. I like that.
We probably have more room to roll with easy, but you could roll to a not great spot.
Okay.
So normal.
Okay. Like that. Normal weight. Brett.
Take middle. I think we'll see an inch or two curl.
Okay.
It's all about where you leave it, I guess.
That's just it.
Roll over there.
It's so easy to make multiple rocks disappear with ice this good, rocks this lively. They're very aware that they're probably going to set up a double here, so make it as tough as they can.
Spin it back there and give him a double.
I like this.
Marks are on nice.
Yep. I think he's throwing like good normal.
A little more than you. Normal.
Whoa.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Curl! 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 Curl!
Oh, touched the shot stone, and now didn't get the roll away.
Oh, great try, Bottcher.
Yeah, good scrub.
Wait, I think.
I agree.
It's going to be tricky. That, you know, with that much weight, you hit a couple inches less that red when you roll out anyways.
He did say, though, I mean, Mark Kennedy gave him the option. He could play softer weight at it, right? And maybe more controlled and try to roll it that way.
Yeah, you're right, Vic, and I agree with Mark.
Just about where I hit it, came up a quarter-inch.
Would have been tough to see inside middle there first and
For sure.
Yeah.
Good. Good to see it, though.
Oh yeah.
Great toss. Not far from perfect. I mean,
No, it was close.
1 inch.
Could have got lucky almost nosing it and chipping that back one to a good spot.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close,
Yep.
though. Yep.
Hard!
Hard, Joe.
Clean!
Clean!
Come on, Mike.
Good, Mike.
Gets them both. Yeah, he lost that trials final, of course, to Kevin Cooey, who went on to Korea. That's the
Good throw, Mike.
that's the big prize, of course, right? And you never
Just bit a
know.
little
You
at the
never
end.
know if you're
Not
ever
much,
going to get that
like,
opportunity
yeah,
again.
very
There's a good example, you know. There's Mike.
That was just a nice.
McEwen's had a
straight
legendary
throw.
career,
Langer
but
just set his
He
off.
must
at this
had a
point
little,
hasn't made an Olympics. Not too many opportunities.
Clean.
Hair less. Clean. Weight. Yep. Go ahead, Benny.
Hair less weight.
Go ahead, Benny. Go ahead. Okay, you're good.
Pretty
Your
similar.
nose. Your nose. Your nose. Good sweep. Good throw, Butch.
All right, Kathy, let's start our updates with British Columbia against the team from Whitehorse and Thomas Scotland.
Well, Thomas tried to freeze a couple of times in the third stones. Those stones were picked out, and so he hit and stuck on his first. Jacques picked it out, and that is why there are 3 red stones belonging to BC. Needs 4 foot.
Line's good.
It's running.
Line's good.
Running.
All you.
Whoa.
Looks like lots.
Looking for the blank on ours. Final stone. Mike McEwen.
Yeah, real hard. Real hard. Be careful.
Yep.
Sit down. Keep it
Clean.
on, Joe. Just stay down. Just
Joey
stay
Hart.
down. Good.
You'll hear that a lot today with the ice being maybe a little frosty. Everybody being warned to keep their brooms down.
Steal of 3.
Wow.
BC.
Nice shot there, Mike.
So we're nicely underway now on this Sunday afternoon. Tim Hortons, Brier from London. Day 3, Tim Hortons, Brier from London. Sunday afternoon. 2 teams with 2 straight wins to begin play. Ontario, Mike McEwen.
Line's good.
Once again with Last Rock,
Right your line. No
playing
heavy.
the Red Stones after that blank in 1.
Jump, right. Hard. Hard. Fry. Go,
Keep
Fry,
going,
hard.
Just touch it. Keep going. No, keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Get it in, get it in, get it in.
Whoa, whoa, Okay.
It looked like a good throw, Joe. It looked like a good throw.
Yeah.
Curled a little more than they wanted. Still a great attempt.
Sure love that.
Okay, that's my
Here
path.
we go, as we talked about in the opening, just one after another around that center guard. 3 good ones.
Want your other one, or are you good? I don't love that rock. Good. Okay. Top 4. Top button, even.
Yeah, front button, you bet. Line's good.
Line's gonna be a little tight. Okay, top 8.
We're a little tight. Line's tight. Gotta go,
four.
boys.
Hard
Gotta
line.
go, gotta go, gotta go.
Okay, you're on the top.
Hard, hard, hard. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Pass that off.
Whoa.
Roll it, roll it, roll it,
And
roll
it
it.
just rolls it off.
Okay.
Okay.
Brad Gushu opened with the Last Rock, scores a single. 1 and 1 coming in. PEI, Quebec, they blank. And of course, we showed you the steal of 3 by Quebec.
Just knows it.
Or by BC, pardon me.
Then he just hits it high, but then he probably runs the guard for the
Kathy was
triple.
just ready to jump in here. What are you talking about?
You make this double at the corner.
Okay. Okay.
I like it.
We're great.
Well, that battle in the angles was lost by Gallant, and this he made the great double last end, but just kicks us out in the open, and Lang has a chance to make both yellows go away.
No.
Hey, bud.
Wow, I moved. Good throw, Langer.
A little bit of pebble curl, a little more than the guest.
I'd almost rather that. Same way, boys.
Yeah.
Couple feet more, Marcus.
I like the weight, actually. Really close.
Stagger
Really close.
benefits whoever gets there first.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Vic. It's a little bit of an advantage for the team that's trying to force, which is wild card 1 here. But yes, whoever gets there first, it's that much tougher for the other guy. He's got to chase it. He can't chase it with any weight.
A little bit, then. A little bit.
Where are you?
Line's
Top
good.
four. All yours.
We can go. Yep. Top button. Top button. T-line. Hard line.
Wrecked on the last one.
Line's good. Whoa.
Kennedy.
Whoa. Line's
Ebert.
good. Go. Line's good. Just get it in here.
Me. Hard, Benny.
Me, and that's Ben. Give it to him. Just let him go.
Good job, Brett.
Good. Very nice.
Good job, Mark. Good shot.
I threw the first one.
One of the keys that this team talked about improving, if you can believe that, is getting that rock on the X into the exact spot.
Get it in there.
Wonderful team communication all the way down there.
Make it good. He locks one on. What do you do?
Not sure what else we do anyways.
Well, it's something that even Mark Kennedy suggested, Kathy. In chatting with him, he knows what we heard from Brendan Bottcher yesterday. You got 4 different pages, and you're trying to make one book out of it.
Real good line.
He did very much appreciate the fact that they came from 4 different backgrounds, 4 different teams, and then teams before that. But he said that Brendan is one of the most open players that he has ever played with, and they just put all of their cards on the table and said, you know, here's what the best of the teams that I've played with, here's what I bring, and what do you bring? And then they sorted out what might work for them. And he said they've changed, and they will continue to change until they really define what the personality of this team is.
Bottcher's call isn't a bad one. If I hit what I can
Come
see
take a
that
quick
red.
look.
What's he saying?
Do you want to come take a look?
Somebody want to come with me?
No, you're the man.
And he is, really, when you consider the talent that he has played with, going back to Kevin Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, one
My
of the
thought was
best
if you
curlers in our
Cut
history.
it like that. This one's probably spinning, hey?
Right.
Probably still not the end of the world.
Okay.
What else do you see in?
I don't know. It's not that easy to get the yellow right now, but it could get a little scary. Where's your other thought to hit what you could see of the red? No, the other one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hit what you can see of the red and blast it that way. And this one's probably going to there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're getting both of these very easy.
No, you're probably not.
So
you might though, but you're. Brett, what's your first thought?
My first thought just knows this, guys.
Okay, that's
just a little low on that one.
That was Bottcher's too. Intern?
Your intern, yeah. Yeah. For the nose, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Dead nose, buddy. Turn you throwing?
Intern.
Okay.
Right in the nose here, trying to keep the thrown rock that Kennedy's delivering in play.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Clean.
Just a little
Whoa,
dust. Oh,
Back.
goodness. How good.
Great shot.
He
Attaboy, Mark. That's
got
up.
that right in the crotch.
Good. Very nice.
How'd that pan out?
That worked out pretty good.
Great shot.
Good sweep, guys.
Good job, Marcus.
The tools that Bottcher's got at his disposal here.
Yeah.
Little unlucky if that top one stops there. Oh,
Pardon?
might be a double now,
I don't know
but
if low is
Yeah.
better than nose.
Yeah.
haven't
You hit
played
it a
out
hair
in my
low,
life.
didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
What's that?
they haven't given up a deuce. They only played 2 games, but when you make shots like that, it's
Mine
hard
leaving
for the
our
guy
pair.
with hammer to generate anything.
Same as it's been, eh?
Yeah.
14-3, I think is your number, yeah.
I got that. No, Joe. It's late, if anything.
Line!
There.
Line!
Joey Hart on the
Hard,
run.
Joe!
Come on, Joe.
Whoa!
Brent Lang,
Wait's there.
left.
Yep!
Wait's good.
Whoa! Close! Whoa!
Oh, not heavy. Bouncing. Great shot.
Shot.
Have we seen anything to the wings yet? I don't think so.
No, you
Real
might
nice
not.
line.
You might not.
Good judge.
It's a mixed doubles with 8
Ideally,
people.
you're
It's an
tapping it a
8-foot
little.
game now. We've just remove one of the rings.
Yeah, and again,
Back
if you've
four.
seen anything heavy, I guess Gallant got a little tight and ticked off one, but it wasn't heavy. Everything's been precise, given to the brushers. All usable stones. You can learn so much as a young player watching teams like this.
You're playing the freeze?
Yeah.
So top 8 bite to
I
4.
got 15 on Ryan's.
At 14-8.
Okay. Speed's good.
Yep.
Top 8, top 4.
You're a little late.
Definitely.
Line's good. Top 12. Line's good.
Hard
Top
line.
8. Bit of room.
Wait's good.
Line's
Wait's
good.
Right
Clean.
to it, Botch.
Clean.
Right
Whoa,
to it.
whoa.
Freeze
Glide,
it.
hog line in. This will glide a long way.
Curl.
Come on, go.
Whoa. Very good.
Great shot.
That's so
Mark?
good.
No, good sweep, guys.
Really nice shot.
Good shot.
Nice.
Thanks. Might have overcurled a little. You get them both going.
I was trying to leave it a little high, but maybe just.
Oh, good line call.
Yeah.
I was just saying it just came up just a sliver too much.
So, yeah.
I think a
Quarter's
quarter
probably what
goes.
you're looking for. Nice and hard. There it is on the screen, Ryan. There's a little space. Yeah, quarter rock.
Could just sit on it too.
That locks them in there.
I think
Want to go look at it?
you can pick it
It looks
alive
like
too.
That's what we're thinking, yeah.
Brent Lang's got a wonderful reaction to that one. If you throw soft weight, you tap that yellow just thrown by Kendi, and it locks it in there. In other words, buries it behind 2 guards.
Really
This
gotta
one,
go.
they can get both these out of here.
Hard, Joe. Whoa.
Joey
Hard,
Hart.
Joe.
Just. That should never stop, Curtis.
Okay, bud.
So Shot Rock, Ontario wide open, second under cover.
Hey, bud.
Belongs to Bottcher.
Drawn in there.
Like that one back. Just a bit of a soft release. When you're throwing it that hard, you don't want to poke it out.
Go into it.
Yeah, I like
Right?
that.
You like that?
Forward with just edge of the rock. I don't see it doing much.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just off edge. Is that okay?
Sure.
Assuming they've warmed this whole area up, this will be very straight.
Forward. Yep. Hey, Botch. True board, Botch. 11 and a half or an 11?
Yeah. No, I like board. I don't think it's gonna snap big.
Yeah, I like it, Botch. Weight's good.
Whoa!
Hair light. Hair light.
Clean! Clean!
Hair light.
Clean!
Wait's good. Wait's good.
Whoa! Clean! Curl! 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 Roll it! Go!
Oh, they got across the nose. Look at that and underneath.
Good scrub.
Just perfect.
Very good.
nice shot.
Yeah.
I think your weight was perfect, Botch.
Yeah.
Good scrub.
I missed the weight.
Lighter than
You
we
get
can
it?
see.
Yeah.
And then he just throws one over here.
Yeah, then we might have this.
At least we'd have this would be open. I'd have both sides.
That was my first thought, was the slash.
I'd have both sides then. I think that's the shot.
I think so too.
If I run this, I could end up with.
I don't think you can run that.
I think you got to
I
play
think this is the shot.
I think
Yeah.
we make this and we got a chance to hit the 4-foot.
If you spin it up,
Yeah, even it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Half a stone, a little less.
Yeah. Thin half. Let's go, Mikey.
Yeah.
You got it.
I'm just trying to think how Brent's trying. This shouldn't do anything.
I think it'll run pretty straight.
I can hit like a.
Well, it's been a long time, and it's nice to see Don McEwen.
That looks close.
Yeah, and that's Vienna. Hey, how are you? Don, of course, Canadian champion, world champion, and Olympic gold medal winner with Jennifer Jones in Sochi in 2014.
Trying to hit a thick half of this, kill that dangerous one that Bottcher just put on the pin.
Well, yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. No. Hurl. Joe. Hurl. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, he stuffed it.
Good, Mike. Good, Mike.
Okay.
Now, the point was that he might, I guess, get in there both
Mike.
ways. By removing that one stone, he does have a possibility of getting in, does he not?
Yeah, and he was trying to roll away a little bit.
Oh yeah. Probably with normal. Normal weight hit and roll.
Well, I want to make sure you get the back though, but that's why you could almost throw it with.
What if you just guard that?
Yeah, you could guard. The double's always going into the red. Yeah, peel or the guard. Okay.
I think I like the hit more than I like that guard.
If he knows it, he kind of. I think he draws.
We only have to roll in a little, and it gets scary.
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
We could roll right into there, and.
Yep, but nose is still pretty good.
Okay.
I'm good with your normal or a good normal.
Yeah, I think let's call it firm. Let's say just inside middle.
Firm,
You
middle,
like
just
hitting it?
inside middle.
Yeah.
Brandon Bottcher will default to the
Trying to roll to
heavier
top the
weight
button
hit
if we
if
can.
he has a choice, but he's so good at it.
Make him draw the button against four.
Kathy, they have already,
Like this? Sure.
through one season, developed a terrific relationship, having the Bottcher and Kennedy.
They really have, and it is based on complete honesty. He just said it's so open and that he has a true friendship with Brendan off the ice. Brendan said yesterday that he was kind of pinching himself still that Mark Kennedy's playing third for him, but Mark said he has already learned so much from Brendan, and so that is that mutual appreciation that is really also making this team work so well.
Said right on the nose. That works. So facing four with his last, Mike McEwen.
They're hoping to roll a little bit, but even where it is, does Mike take on that in-turn? I doubt it. I think he'll just stay away from that, play the draw to the button path that they know, but it's against four.
I got like a 14-8 on Ryan's. Oh, that's not what I was going to tell you.
But that won't get to T.
I think I was thinking of 14. You don't like the in-turn, eh? Well, I got to throw it with weight.
Yeah, you got to throw heavy draw. Whichever you like, Mike. I was telling Ryan 14-3. Like it's not
Got
sliding.
I can play this just with back 12.
Yeah, that's the weight.
Let's do that.
Couple ways
I
to
threw
make
this.
it.
This is my draw. The
exactly, that too.
This looks tougher. Yes, they
Throw
can throw it a
back
little
12.
heavier and bounce
What's
off
that?
either one.
Back 12.
You want to throw that much? Like
Yep.
you don't just draw to there?
Just this one. Okay. This is my draw the button path, right? Or was I might tighten up a hair from that, but
okay.
You'll see this a lot at this level.
That's good.
You can't afford to miss this shot,
Just
so
back eight,
the
Mike.
natural shot's the out-turn draw because there's no regards in the way. But if you don't know
I
the
think just
path,
back 8.
and they
to
couldn't
back
decide between Lang and McEwen what the speed was, then you're crazy to throw it. So even though this is a little tougher, they've got options. You can be a little heavy and tick off either one of those.
I'm not sure. I mean, to my mind, he comes down there with a thought process. He wants to play the out turn, and now
true.
He's not necessarily talked into it. He goes down. He thinks it out, but first thought was, in fact, I like the out turn.
I liked it.
And he hasn't had much problem with his draw weight, but he's facing four. Last stone here in the second.
Yeah. Yes. Curl. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Whoa.
Joey Hart trying to help it up. He's going to need a little bit of rough here, it looks like.
Atta boy, Mikey.
Oh, very nice. I thought they may even need a little rub off the yellow, but it just broke in time. Well managed.
Good shot. That's just top I knew.
Yeah. Good shot.
Sunday afternoon, day 3 from London Budweiser Gardens. And continuing coverage, Tim Hortons Brier, the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. First played for back in 1927. So 4 sheets in play. Kathy's keeping her eye on the other 3. Ontario with a very nice single, facing 4, and so for the first time in the game, it is team wildcard number 1. Brendan Bottcher from the Glencoe Club in Calgary with Last Rock, playing the Yellowstone.
Very good. Nice job, boys. Sweet.
Freeze it up, I think.
Yeah, you could have, I guess, gone the easy way and played the out turn, but he elected to go with the in turn, and here it is against 4.
He threw this shot in practice to the draw of the button, so he knew exactly how much curl, how much speed. Had a couple options there. Fry called it perfect.
Key shot brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair, tires.
A little heavy. Heavy? Yeah. Get her going around. Yep.
Whoa!
Yep. Whoa.
Think you're still
by.
low.
Not there, Mike.
Yep.
It's right on her.
Ryan, don't leave it beside it.
Go, Joe.
Joe. Okay. Okay.
Good judge.
Sorry, Langer.
We didn't really sweep that. Slid better.
Good job.
You're a dirty dog.
Feedback for missing the line by 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
My first thought is just nice and thin.
Yeah.
A quarter.
Yeah.
Okay, pal, get it on the line.
Tick, tick. Throw. Hey, Bretzky. You're going pretty straight, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right where you throw it.
Right where you throw, in other words, 0 curl.
Tick,
Whoa.
tick. Get them both.
Mark. Come on.
Curl hard.
Kennedy.
Whoa.
Curl.
Tick, tick.
Away.
Well, away they go.
Power strap.
Good scrub.
Good shot.
That's a curling shot.
Brendan Bottcher's, being the skip, he's the commander here. That's
Big Daddy doesn't
his
say
comfort
anything.
zone. He wants to see the high, hard ones with accuracy, and what a great display of that. Gallant's playing really well so far this week.
Stay close.
Curl.
15th Brier appearance for Brent Lang.
Curl, Ryan. Curl.
Hard.
Catch it.
He touched it.
Good throw.
Moves it behind the tee line. Back edge of the 4 is open, but that center line guard is up there now, belonging to Ontario.
So we're going back T-line, guys.
Yeah. Just back gotta be very similar speed that it is to the center.
That's what I think.
Okay, I'll try to give you similar weight to what I gave you last time then, guys. I remember I was top button.
Yeah. Cool.
Great.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. New Brunswick comes back with a deuce. 2 straight blanks. PEI Quebec. And after that, steal of 3 by BC. Team from Whitehorse replies with a single.
And in that PEI Quebec game, they are not running them up and down. It was back-to-back really nice doubles made by Tyler Smith and Felix Asselin that led to that blank.
Hard, guys.
Come on, Mark.
Lots of
Come on, Mark.
rocks,
A little more.
just
Come
no
on.
results.
All the way.
Hard,
Keep
back forward.
going.
Come on, go. Keep going.
That
Hard.
was good scrub.
Very nice.
Boys.
Okay.
Very good. 15.
Had a good time there, Brett.
Just in case you're not familiar, that is playing to the wings. We haven't seen anything out there.
No, that's the first one. Ideally 2 feet deeper.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Whoa.
Ryan Fry.
Okay, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Fry was
I don't mind
busy in the Ontario
Easy.
final.
You roll a little your way,
Of course, we know we saw him in Kamloops
fell off there.
coaching Rachel Holman. The women's final was right by side. The men's final. So he was, he couldn't divert his attention, but he was looking and sneaking. He says one of the toughest things he's done.
Yeah, that would be.
Easy. Clean. Easy. Clean. Whoa. Curl.
Weight's good.
Curl.
Lean into it.
Curl.
Lean into it, Ben.
Curl.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
Look, easy.
That's unforced there by Kennedy. You got to.
Probably will be.
Yes, you did want to set up a double, but you made it a lot easier by doing that.
Yep. Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yep. Hard. 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 Hard, Brett. Hard. Good.
Oh, got a little roll towards center line.
Yeah, I think you'll see wild card one roll away. If you roll buried, it looks good for a second, but a perfect freeze by McEwen, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Thinking blank now.
A little more
Clean.
weight.
Clean.
Yep.
10. Yep. Hard, Ben. Hard.
Keep it. Gallant. That's 2 missed shots.
Wow.
Kennedy.
Everything to his right.
I don't know.
In turn wide, out turn a little
Same
narrow.
release? I don't know. I don't think it was light. No?
Rarely have we seen him puzzled.
Sorry.
All good. All good.
I know they've worked on it,
edge on edge.
trying to get the lefty, Mark Kennedy, to throw it a little more similar. I think that's dangerous. To be personally, it's great to have identical deliveries, but you can't, because he's coming out of a different hack. He's coming.
No, there's definitely
He's teeing
like
off
a
11 inches off to the side of the righties.
I wasn't too worried about that. Sorry.
No, all good.
Not enough release for that spot. Shoot.
I could trust that. I think that's close, Mike.
Yeah, it's probably close.
I wonder if he's trying to get his in turn to run straighter like a right-hander's out turn, and same with his out turn.
Big ad.
Room.
Big ad. We're
Room.
Yeah, we're there.
This is.
Where's there?
Almost through.
Does it
Go
matter?
here then.
Yeah, I'd love it to stop there.
It's gone.
Hey.
Wow.
Sorry, Mike.
It's they're just
Okay,
trading
that's
mistakes
a little
here.
better.
Last 3.
Easy.
13-3.
2-1. New Brunswick leads, and Gushue have a chance for 2.
He does, but a very nice shot by Jeremy Millay on his final stone. Brad Gushue had gone around to split the house to lie 2, and Jeremy could see probably a quarter of it. He made the contact and rolled his shooter underneath. So this is a quiet way to try to get the finish by the guard to tap the stone back for 2.
Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Yep. Yes.
Curling just 60%, albeit in the third, is Gushue, but you said he missed something. He had a flash earlier.
He did. In the last end, he was trying to run a short stone back and flashed everything. So, but that makes up for it.
We gotta go, man.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, good speed. Good speed. Good speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
2/3. 2/3.
Yeah, I like playing the in.
I do too.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of weight, Mike?
Normal.
Normal?
Close to like thick half low.
Yeah.
Free run at this. You roll out, try to get this behind cover.
Here, last. Little less. Good.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa. Clean.
Close.
Curl.
I just. Okay, Joe. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Mike.
So no rule. Chance for the blank now for Brendan Bottcher.
Throw, Mike.
Mike will not be happy with that first draw he threw through. When you get Kennedy missing 2 shots and you still get the
All
blanket.
good, buddy. Yeah. Just passed me a hair.
A little bit.
Clean.
Final stone here in 3. Looking for the blank. And they get it. And maybe they got away with it. Remains 1-0 Ontario.
We just kind of gear up for this one event, and we're happy to be here. You know, we put in some hard work over the last month, and I think we're just ready to go and happy to try to compete as best as we can here.
Full confidence in our team that, you know, we'll be able to settle in and do what we do best and simplify it down to, you know, a curling game and focus on the things that we do well to give ourselves the best chance to have good results out there.
And that will be our feature tonight when we join you. Matt Manuel and his team from the Halifax Curling Club against Jamie Cooey, both with just the 1 game. So Matt was idle this morning. Jamie just played this morning, and he took Carruthers, kept it close until 9 and 10 when he gave up some late steals to lose the game. Be interesting as well, Kathy, you're watching your son, Luke Saunders, who is the son of 6-time Canadian champion Colleen Jones, is throwing the 3rd stones for the team from Nova Scotia. So he'll be on the ice tonight. We'll watch him. Now, this is great. Who knew if we had come to this, I would get popcorn. There you go. Enjoy. All of it here at Budweiser Gardens on this Sunday afternoon. The Tim Hortons Brier.
Well, you talked about Jamie Cooey this morning. Matt Manuel from Nova Scotia. That team played very well, taking Kevin Cooey to the end, a 5-4 loss for them, but came out very strong. So should be a really good game tonight.
Easy. Whoa, curl. Off. Hard. Really got to curl, Ryan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spin it, spin it, spin it.
Thin it into a double.
Okay.
Sorry, Brent.
What? Oh, oh, oh,
oh,
oh,
no.
No. I know. You know what? That's.
And the stuff on the floor somehow looks better than what's still in the pot.
You know what? That's like, she just crashed on the guard. That was, lost it right there. One nothing Ontario leads it, and wild card Bottcher with the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Just, we talked about how good these two teams are at setting up the angles for each other's skip. Whoa.
Okay, not bad. It's all right.
And then one slight blank by Ontario, a foot heavy on a freeze, gave Wildcard 1 a really good chance here, and they missed it there with Glant.
He threw
Tears?
back line.
Gone? No.
He's asking for what, board?
I didn't do it, that's for sure.
No. You. There you go. There you go. Oh. You're good. There you go.
Yep. Yeah. Nice. Hard. Real hard, Ryan.
Gotta go.
You gotta go to hit it. Go. No.
Sneak it.
Whoa,
They did. You're going to hit it? No. Goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
What'd you see there?
No.
I think our shot's over here. If you can get it over there.
That's the shot. Yeah.
Probably with normal.
Puzzling. They're not sure what happened to
What else
Langs.
you
I heard
seeing?
a little light, but to miss it by a foot.
Nothing I love. So let's play this and make it. Guys, let's make him make some
kind of
doubles.
weight. Normal.
Just want to make sure we stick, guys.
Been well curled, but a couple of crazy events. Last 10, Kennedy missed both. McEwen couldn't hit the paint. Chance to sit 3. Glant jams one. Lang just flashes.
They're ready here.
Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Clean.
Hebert.
Yep.
Hard! Hard! Hard, Benny.
Oh dear. And now the big scrub to try and pull it out the back.
Hey, bud.
Boy.
Good shot, Brett.
Wow, more mistakes than I would have thought.
Oh, I can't believe that. It's just, you know, I think they're both so good, these teams, and they have so much respect for each other. They're trying to roll perfect.
There's no way that it should curl that much.
Just sit 3. Take your chances. They were trying to roll away so there's no easy double.
Brent Lang still in disbelief, said there's no way that should have curled that much.
Soon find out.
Yep. Whoa, yep. Yeah.
Hard.
Whoa. Whoa, Joe. Whoa. Straight.
Look at this.
Shot.
And then it just peaks a little bit. Out turn side.
Not exactly where they wanted it, but he rolled the right way. If he'd left it on this side, then Bottcher's team can come down and roll this way, and there's no yellow double. Now they have to roll. They have no choice but to roll towards the broom, and there should be a double.
Just a pinch more. Yeah, I like that.
Langer's around pretty straight here,
Yeah,
too,
so
boys.
it's
The weight right, though.
Yeah,
The
you
weight
bet.
right. Different weights.
Get the weight right. I hear that a lot now from this team, and that will pay dividends.
Forward. Heavy. Whoa. Heavy. Curl.
Got a curl.
Hard, Ben.
Yeah.
Hard, Ben.
Oh, boys.
Wow.
Yeah, that just,
wow.
Hey, Mark. Sorry, I didn't think I was heavy.
Yeah, this Kennedy, it's like he throws it out of a gun barrel. He's that accurate, and he just did not throw the right speed there. Mesmerized by the line.
That's heavy.
Heavy, boys.
well, you said they weren't playing it up and down the sheet. 3 blanks, and here in 4, what is Quebec and PEI got?
Well, Felix Asselin has a draw for 2. All of the play by the Skips has been around a corner guard, almost off the rings, chasing, and Tyler Smith's final stone over curl, leaving Quebec lying shot. So looking for 12-foot for the pair.
14-2.
Played this shot a couple ends ago.
Toss, kid. 2, yeah.
And 2 it is.
Yeah, 2 yellow.
So 2 under cover. Mark Kennedy.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Hard, right out.
And they'll leave the shooter and one
good shot.
still
Good
undercover.
Good job, Mark. Good job, Mark. Really good.
Yeah. Do you like that control weight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine too. I'm seeing this.
Change the gears now. Up 1-0. Don't want to come around and set up a red double, give up a 2 out of nowhere when wild card 1 doesn't deserve a 2 here. So this is the smart play. Sit 2, force.
They had struggled after Christmas, and then they made the lineup change and only brought Joey Hart in. Oh, baby, about 3 or 4 weeks before. Won a last chance qualifier to get into the Ontarios, and then beat your brother 8-3 in the final. And on the way, of course, John Epping, another Ontario champion.
It's the way it used to be. It's if you don't get a wild card spot, you have to work your way in, and they barely scraped into the provincials, and here they are.
Good shot.
Okay, I'm with just back line. I'm seeing it here.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah. Trying to think. This is where Langer's curled a bit, but.
Yeah, Ryan's didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
This is good. Back line-ish.
Going down here, so I don't think it's going to go nuts.
No, we're thinking like back
Just enough to fill it.
They played a lot, trying to find their form. won a couple events, and then lost the Alberta final to Cooey, but had enough points, of course, to claim that #1 wild card seeding.
Yeah, their last 3 events, they only lost 1 game in the 2 Grand Slams, won 1 of them, and then were undefeated in Alberta till Cooey got them in the final.
Clean. Curl, 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 curl. Curl, 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 curl. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Good job, Bottcher.
Okay, Bottcher, good shot.
Great weight. Good weight, Bottcher.
Well, BC opened with a steal of 3, single reply, blank 3, playing 4 now. And what has Gauthier got?
Well, he's got the opportunity if he can get across the face of the stone for 4, facing that 4. Thomas Scoffin hit on his final stone.
Close. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Hard Alex. Hard Alex. Hard Alex.
From the Victoria Curling Club, Alex Horvath. And then pushes it back, and it'll be close. 1 for sure. Close for 2. I'm not sure if it's 3, Kathy.
I think it's just 2.
But you were right this morning.
She was?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. 2 red.
2 red.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, first time.
Good curl. Whoa. Curl. 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 Should have been a little more ready to shoot the yellow one, but good one.
Perfect. Shot. Shot, Mike.
Easy.
Sure.
I think this will be nice here. Okay. I don't see a curl in a pile.
Nope. Get the weight right. You're good.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Hey, Bottcher, I was here.
Yeah.
Lang missed one completely here, but everything else seemed to curl, so it might have grabbed.
Weight's good.
Weight's good. Clean. Yep. Gotta go, Benny.
So consistent with his hits.
Gotta go.
Ebert.
Gotta go. Keep going.
Gallant.
Keep going. Keep going. Good scrub. Good scrub. Really good scrub. That's it. Good shot.
And that'll be for a single. Boy, we've seen more mistakes than we probably expected. Both sides. We're tied at 1. You feeling better? Yeah. I got my popcorn back. I'm watching curling. It's all good. It's the home of the London Knights of the Ontario Hockey League. Budweiser Gardens.
Line's good.
Who've started their 6-game road trip, already having qualified for the playoffs, and hoping to make it to the Memorial Cup in Kamloops this year. 1-1 as we welcome you back. We go to 5, and Ontario once again with Last Rock, playing the Redstones.
You know the deal.
All the shots.
Love to tap it. Sure.
Well, we predicted some incredible freezes from both front ends, but I didn't predict the unforced errors. And some of the ones that are not only missed, but missed the wrong way.
It's a debut in the Brier for Joey Hart. Remember now, this team started the season with Jonathan Buke, an Ontario champion. We saw him in 20 in Kingston, actually. But Mike McEwen saying that that first half of the season, they just
Good throw, Joe.
couldn't put anything together. They didn't make shots. They didn't communicate. There was no execution. Great, wonderful quote, Kathy said, we are all individuals, and we weren't the sum of the parts. And when Joey arrived, as well as his father, the silver medalist from '98, Richard Hart, things started to click for them.
And it was just a spark, he said, that they needed. And that's no disrespect to the player that had been on the team before. And sometimes it is not the skill set that the new player brings. It is just some extra life. It's a change that can bring out the best in someone. And Richard, of course, just giving them some positive feedback. And this game is so much about confidence. And if you don't get that, it's pretty hard to make a lot of shots.
Weight's good.
Easy board. Yep. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Clean.
Get it. Ever good.
Get it.
Good shot, Brett.
Nice, Brett.
Very good.
You're just slashing that double.
We also said he found it very difficult to be the imported player and be the skip. But as you say, after Christmas, when the Hearts arrived, their team found
some hearts.
There you go. And then they won that last chance qualifier, and look where they are now. They're in the Brier.
Well, as Mike said, you know, his preference would have been to stay in Manitoba, but he found putting a team together a little bit more difficult than he thought it might be. And then you have 3 guys that are practicing somewhere else, and then you come in and they're saying, well, this is what we've decided. And he's like, no, but that doesn't fit kind of what my thinking was. And so he said, in coming through this import, he feels that it's really difficult for that one import player to be the skip.
Well, you and I were chatting. You said that your son Jacques feels the same way.
He really does. He has been on planes so often this year, and with the rest of the team, or the 2 of them anyways, on Victoria Island, he'll go out there and they'll have been thinking through some great ideas, but then the other 2 come in and they're not privy to that, and so it's a lot of extra work.
Okay, good call. A little lighter on that one.
Little square.
Okay,
Good.
Good shot.
Yeah, the broom down.
Gallant with 2 good ones there to turn around a tough situation for wild card 1. Trying to angle raise here now. Langer trying to get that back one.
Hard! Whoa! Right out.
Good, Brett.
Great shot.
Shot, bud.
Third, speed still looks good.
Yeah. Lots of weight.
What do you think, Mark?
Line's good.
A bit of a boost.
Weight's good.
Probably got some room.
Bit of room.
Those numbers. Have a look at those, because you may never see them again.
You took the words out of my mouth. No kidding.
Gotta go. Hard! Gotta split the line if you can.
Keep going.
Here, Mark.
Close to you?
This is good.
An incredible roster of athletes offer their insight and testimony into the role of black players in hockey. Black Ice, the acclaimed original documentary, is now streaming on Crave.
That's my best guess,
Yep. Whoa. Yeah.
Hard, Langer.
Hard.
There you go, Brent.
Hard,
Brent.
Hard.
Don't let him touch that line.
Hard.
Go, Brent.
Whoa.
Go.
Shot, Ryan.
Good shot.
Wow. Boy, almost impossible to get that under. He just about did it.
Good sweep.
Shot.
Ryan Fry's always had a kind of a soft release on his in-turn. A lot of the tuck delivery guys do. Their out-turns run a much straighter. Usually a hair less rotation than his teammates. I know he's worked on that, but he can make that in-turn talk.
It's perfect.
Clean. Solid hack.
Hack. Weight's good.
Heavy hack. Clean.
Weight's pretty good.
Whoa.
Good hack.
Yep.
Heavy hack.
Hard, guys. Hard.
Roll the sucker your way.
Big roll.
Good.
Very good.
Look at that. Hey, that game, I say it all the time,
Weight.
just enough to do the job.
Yeah, so true. Totally different releases, a righty and a lefty, and a good adjustment by Mark.
Didn't see.
Nice. Yeah, thanks.
He missed his guard. His guard didn't curl, and they were talking
maybe a
about the
little
rock.
positive.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard. 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 Right up. Right up. Right up. Right up. Right up.
Okay, bud.
Let's make a good roll here. Board? Good board?
Yeah. Yeah. We had a little bit of curl here earlier in the game, remember? We thought it's got to be close. Yeah. Let's go, Bottcher. Board weight.
Yeah.
It's like ice for, I think easy's the
There you
way
go.
to make
I was going to say, do you want to roll underneath? That's where you want to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Good board?
Yeah, well.
It's your color. Let's update PEI in Quebec. It appears that Quebec's sitting one.
And they have been for a while. And so for Tyler Smith has to now navigate a port out front to get to the lid in order to score.
The other turn not available, or is it too wide?
It's probably too wide. I think this is also the turn that they have played
Line's good
much of
right
this
now.
end. They
You
should
got
feel the
room.
most comfortable with.
Easy.
Third appearance
Easy.
at the Brier
Line's
for
good. Line's good.
Tyler Smith out of the Crapo Community
Line's good.
Curling
Good.
Club, Prince Edward Island.
Easy.
Whoa.
Easy. Whoa, whoa. Out.
Alex.
Alex.
Weight's good. Alex.
Oh, you got to get off that guard, though.
Clean. Clean.
Oh, there.
Clean. Whoa.
Ah.
Whoa. Curl. Clean.
Yeah. Steal a one, Quebec.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Now, can you roll it?
Whoa, whoa.
How's that?
Perfect. Call, Mark.
Just peaks a little bit.
Good job, Bottcher.
Good scrub.
Great throw.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing, too, Kathy, is we're talking to Mike about, and it was a difficult season for him. He had no team, really.
No.
And in trying to put things together, and he was even questioning
Back 8.
his own ability. He thought, do I still have it? Do I want to play?
Very nice.
The time involved, because as he said, the team's coming up. And you consider his age, he's 42 now. Those teams are pushing him.
Yes.
And he wasn't sure he really wanted to invest the time that's needed.
Because you see the depth that's coming around you. We've talked about this younger field at the Brier and so many of these younger teams, and they are prepared to put in the time, and he knows what it takes. It is a massive commitment, and if you're not really feeling like you have the support around you in terms of a good enough team to win, boy, that's a lot to take on.
Yep.
Whoa.
Close.
Close. Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Back 8. Back
Yep.
12.
Clean.
Back line.
Yep. Whoa.
Should hook here.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Lang
Hard. Lying.
trying to help it over. Oh, dear.
Good shot, Mike.
And then they'll
Bye,
push
Mike.
it back.
It was just too good from Bottcher, really. That was so difficult to remove and hang around.
Roll it back. And
Don't want to overroll, no. I think we're trying to roll edge button.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot.
Like
Oh boy, Mike. Sorry, I was a little tentative on it.
It's probably a few feet heavy, maybe.
Yeah. It's a hard shot.
Yeah, it's hard to get it to dive in at the right time. Good call.
A little bit of curl, but not.
Well, that's to your point, too, right? It was so good from Bottcher.
Yeah, it was. That's the hard part when you look at the stats. It's Mike might get 2 out of 4 for that, but that was a brilliant
I'd
try.
like to make this one good. Roll to the side of the button, make them draw.
You don't like the same weight?
I only got to roll 2 rocks.
Okay, I like it. Let's go,
Yeah, I
Bottcher.
like this.
Okay. Forward weight.
Something we can sweep a bit.
Yep.
You'd love to be completely buried, but by rolling, if you roll too far, you might set up a double and a blank opportunity.
Throwing, but what do we like here?
BC with a couple in 4, lead 5-1. And who's shot rock here?
It is the red stone
make sure I
thrown
have
in
to
his
make sure
final by Jacques Gauthier to get shot stone. It has been a series of mistakes for BC in this end. It was 3 for Yukon until that final stone and no way to move it out. And so this is the draw, looking for about half of the stone in the 4-foot for Sean.
Good.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Whoa.
Line's good.
Whoa.
How good? Okay, well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, That's the 8th stone. Every Yukon stone in play, and they still give up a steal of 1.
That was a 10 last time. Ooh, he tightened that.
Didn't quite roll under.
It was close.
Oh, yeah.
Good force regardless.
Yeah, really good.
Going to try it here?
I don't think so. Not with that ice. It's actually there, but why? You know, you give up a single. You've lost control of the game. They've played better, I think, than Team Bottcher at this point. So get your single here. Keep control.
A little harder. Curl. Really got to curl. Hard. Really got to go, Langer. Keep going, Langer.
Shot.
Good, Mike.
Did well to hold it, to pick up a single.
1 red.
1 red it is. Midway through on this Sunday afternoon. Battle of Unbeatens.
The 2023 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue, nothing feels like it. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
He even admits it was difficult at first. Mike McEwen put on the Trillium of Ontario. And here he is at the Brier in an 8th appearance. And here are the numbers after 5.
Well, a big advantage by Bottcher, but not for his 3rd. Kennedy's being out-curled by 20% by Ryan Fry, and it's really a story of the forces. A brilliant shot by McEwen in the 2nd against 4. And then he forced Bottcher to take a single in the 4th.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet Canada, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Brendan Bottcher, wild card 1 from the Glencoe in Calgary. Drawing against a couple. Clementine, Burgess. Oh my. Look at that. Steal of 2, Team Canada. Tweeting. Trying to loosen things up. And that's lovely too to open it up.
That's it ever.
Team Canada. Bang, and count them up. 5, and it is a fab 4 in a row for Team Canada. And so now it's on to Sweden for Carrie Anderson and Team Canada, and some familiar names there, of course. When you look at DuPont and Jensch, Constantini, Fujisawa. And then on the other side, Tiranzoni, of course. Silvana has rebuilt her front end. And Tabitha Peterson representing the U.S. March 18 to 26, we'll have coverage for you here on TSN. Our season of champions continuing from here in London, Ontario. Tim Hortons Brier. We go to 6. And team wildcard number 1, that's Brendan Bottcher. They do have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones. And just that little bit deep, huh?
Yeah, and that's, we talk about it time and time again. A little bit of pebble, slide path, mop the ice. Maybe in this case with a little bit of frost, it keens it up. But if anybody's got that figured out, it's Ben Hebert. Unforced error for Benny.
Whoa! Yep! Yes!
Good.
Hard! Yep!
I think he's 98% going into that one, so I guess we could give him a pass.
Curl. Good. Good job. Good. Oh boy.
Lock it on, buddy.
Good feet, guys. Nice shot. Shot, Joe.
Love this call. You don't see enough of it. Once it's open like that, we're so trained to come around the center guard, play the freeze, play the angle. This, because it's wide open, everybody wants to hit it. But
Line's good.
you've got hammer. There's no danger. It's a pretty long guard. One of the best drawer that's ever played the game. Why not play the freeze and use that enemy rock to your advantage?
Little tight. Small bounce. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean.
Not bouncing.
Clean. Close.
Small bounce here.
Brett.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like that. Pretty good.
After mop.
But don't you then draw the play down
Extra pebble.
to your stone?
Well, yes, in a way, but it's dangerous for McEwen to leave it there because he doesn't have hammer. If he tries to ignore it, he could give up 2, and it's tough to remove.
Whatever, make it go away.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Brent Lang will try to make it go away.
Okay, good.
Nice shot.
Easy line.
Yeah. Lock it on, boys.
Similar weight to what I've been giving you.
Yeah. Dead T, fellas.
You can really tell when you listen to the players how confident they are, and the whole game. Brett Glantz, like, same weight I've been giving you, this and that. He is not asking for help. He's locked in.
Not close.
Max.
Room.
Line's good.
It's trying.
Whoa, line's good.
No, it's still. It's
Line's
close.
good.
It's got a curl.
No, it's heavy.
I know. Curl.
Maybe not.
Good judge, guys. 14-2.
Okay, Brett. It's all right.
Tried to lock it on the face. All right, let's go over 5th end. Gushue, Team Canada against New Brunswick. And the team from Curl Moncton, Scott Jones with Jeremy Millay throwing the 4 stones.
Well, Jeremy made a wonderful shot on his first one, facing 2 Gushue stones. It is the shot stone. Brad Gushue tried to freeze on it, and it is second shot, but there's no way for Jeremy to get 2 without coming down to it, tapping it back, and it is a delicate shot.
Jared!
Brian!
Jared!
Shot.
Oh, very nice. So they're even at the break.
2 red. Good.
Brent Lang.
Fry!
Fry! Whoa!
Hard!
Hard fry! Whoa!
Hard!
Okay.
Sorry.
Good shot, Lang. That's okay.
A lot of groaning there. Why?
Well, they were hoping to line them right up, and then Bottcher can't move them back. It's there's still no double available, I don't believe, because it's
Do you want to throw less?
pretty buried. But
Back 12.
now they've got a chance to get both of them out of that danger area. All these guys have proven over the years they can draw the 4-foot, so anything out of that 4-foot gives Bottcher some space later.
Just a few feet more, really.
Yeah.
That rolls 3 inches less. There's not much scoring area. Kennedy flashed one here a couple ends ago.
Clean.
Weight's good, back line.
Whoa. Curl. Clean.
Curl.
Clean.
Curl.
Curl. Whoa.
Kennedy.
Curl. Whoa.
Shot.
Very good.
Nice weight, Brett.
Unlocks it.
Great throw.
Shot rock still belongs to Ontario.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Nice weight.
Yep.
Really good weight.
Yeah.
I think that's the right ice.
So you can tap the yellow if you're Bottcher, and you can tap the red if you're Bottcher. So they kind of got them both ways.
Line's pretty good.
Room.
Weight's there, Langer.
Line's good. Line's good, Joe.
It isn't.
I think you gotta go.
Come on, Joe.
Yeah, this one's busting.
Come on, Joe.
Gotta go.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, buddy. Keep going. Oh, good shot.
Joey Hart.
Maybe just there.
You'll trust me one day.
Just, yeah.
Sweet.
I don't think I've thought it's light yet.
Lost the Canadian final
Shot,
to Tyler Tardy back in 17, playing with Matt Hall out of Ontario, the juniors.
Same shot Brett just threw, Mark.
Yeah, like same as Brett, even if I rolled to the side of 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it still going to touch the, ideally it...
Probably. But if you rolled to there, it would play, right? Then we'd have it off and back.
Okay, I'll try to do that. Just back
hit,
12.
hit a third with back line.
Okay.
Back 12, you bump it over here for a little yellow pocket or something.
Exactly.
And get over here, yeah.
So back line.
Yeah. Speed's good here, Mark.
Back line.
Tough to get this. It's completely underneath that guard.
Speed's good here.
Clean. Tons of weight.
Just through.
Clean.
Look at that.
Clean.
Just to the hack.
Clean.
A little heavy.
Whoa. Curl.
Just short of the hack.
Curl. Curl.
So his career worst right now.
Right to it. Right to it.
In the Brier.
That'll play.
Really good.
That's a great shot. Very good. Nice. Good shot.
Same sweet, guys.
Good job, Mark. You put it right back.
Yeah.
Quebec, that's pretty easy. Sitting 2. Final stone coming up, PEI.
And lots of trouble for PEI. Felix Asselin is really settling in on his first Tyler face 3. He made a double, but he also moved a stone off of the forefoot to the wings. And Felix went around again. And so this is a draw for the single, needs forefoot.
Just his 4th draw.
Okay.
But only 25% on his first 3.
Like, we're probably at a split T on this line, that's the thing. And we're heavy.
Good shot, right.
Okay, bud.
All right.
You gotta play it.
1.
Yeah.
Often the numbers can lie, but not in this case.
No.
Okay.
Hack.
Okay. Hack weight. You seen anything here, guys?
Shot rock now, but that's not going to change the call here for Kennedy. They're going to come down with hack weight, kill that back on roll over to the right-hand one. Won't be a yellow double.
Yeah, you bet, Mark. 5 feet more than you just had. 6 feet more. Clean.
Heavy hack.
Clean.
Close the board.
Yep.
No, we're hacked.
Hard, Ben, hard. Whoa,
Mark Kennedy.
Whoa. Curl. Okay.
Everything Mark Kennedy's missed is to his right. His out turn narrow, his in turn wide. You wonder if he's just trying too hard to
Do we need to save this?
get the same type of movement down the sheet as the right-handed curlers, as opposed to just his natural throw, which last I checked was pretty
I
good.
think the easiest shot is back 4 and just free that up and stay right here.
I agree.
Yeah.
He'll play the back double and lie 2, though.
I want it, yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Will he be able to lie
He won't be able to lie 2.
No.
Yeah.
I think we want to get this to here if we can.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'd love to get it into this area.
Yeah, that's actually even a bit better, but I wanted to outcount that too.
Probably need back line. Back line on the nose.
Okay, that yellow one's going to squirt.
Huh?
There's 2 shots.
I don't think this is going far.
Okay.
I don't either. We just have to make sure we're nose. We can't.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really want it to go anywhere.
No.
Back.
I don't think with back line it will.
Okay.
Let's make back 12. Yeah.
How's that look to you?
Right on the nose, right?
I'd rather back 12.
Great.
Without any guards, you could blast
Like, I
this,
don't
but
care
they're
if
going to
you
lose a
just
lot on their
this,
own.
Mike.
Just going to try to tap this back, let the yellow roll open, and use it as backing.
Well, so far it's been BC dominating, but it looks like the Yukon has something going here.
Yeah, I would say that the Yukon has been playing much better in the last 2 ends, and the score does not indicate the level of play. This is the opportunity for 3. Jacques tried to run back, got just 1, and then rolled to this open position. Nose hit for 3.
Clean. Good. Your straight all the way. That's looking good. Try.
There it is for 3, and
yellow.
the first time in 8 tries Yukon has converted with the last rock, meaning 2 points or more with the hammer.
You can never leave this, Joe.
Hard!
Rate's close.
Really gotta go line!
Come on.
Hard, really gotta go line! Hard, Joe!
Hard, Joe, you're holding it.
Hard, Joe!
Hard, Joe.
Oh, you got
Oh, you're going to touch something? Yeah, he does. And opens things up, gets some separation. Shot rock, however, still belongs to
I thought you
Bottcher.
were that good, Mike. Just I think we took an inch or
It's too
two
less?
tight. Yeah. Yeah.
Good feedback there. Sometimes when you miss, you just blame it on your release.
Planted here.
Just had Harrimer right there. That got into the center in a hurry.
But how thin are you hitting this?
As you can.
Oh, yeah.
As thin
Okay.
as you can. Yeah.
You might get that back one too, eh?
You're trying, I think, to. I don't think it's ever coming back here, but even if it just kind of came through the hole a little bit and ended up in the pocket.
I love it.
Just wondering, it's almost if you could throw an in-turn and just get past it.
Sure.
Don't really. With the in-turn, this 2 goes a lot easier. Like the 2's gonna fly out.
I'm all on board for the intern if you like it.
Yeah. Just don't. It's gonna curl a little over the line there, but yeah, I like it.
Trying. I'm not sure how far this will go. It comes down, kicks here. If it hits that rock here really thin, it might slide towards this way. Then you can't get it out. But it has to be super close to that top red with speed.
I think that's kind of a thick half.
You're using the right turn here, and New Brunswick used the wrong turn in the extra end for that same type of shot.
Trying it to curl a little over the line. Yeah, I like that, Bob.
This will gear and give him more power to get through past that red one, and it'll kick a little lower.
I like that, Bob.
Much better chance of getting some action on his thrown rock.
Whoa. Yep. Yes!
Brendan Bottcher.
Whoa! Curl!
Now playing late. Bang, bang. Here we go. Oh, and then it just spins back.
Good shot.
Will sit on the corner.
With the other turn, that wouldn't have moved an inch. It would have just stuck.
Not bad. Like we couldn't have got by any tighter.
Did they really expect it to go into the crotch rather than just going straight back? Did they expect it to go to the left as we look at it?
Yeah, I think they did. It just, the top rock was a little too deep, and there wasn't quite enough avenue.
Yeah, because you would have caught it thinner after the. Yeah.
Pretty good though.
Yeah, not bad at all actually.
I don't see it running into the shooter.
I'd love to lie 3 at the end of this shot. I think you just tap this on the nose.
That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing freezing right there.
I'd love to lie 3 though.
Tap at a rock.
Yeah, that's good
That's
shot.
what. That's the best shot.
Same weight, same path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here. Yeah, you're just freezing there, bumping at a rock. I don't have to bump it.
I'd love to bump it though.
No, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, Joe.
Sure it does. Well, if you bump this an inch, he's going to hit half of this rock and get 2.
And 2. That's why we got to lie 3, guys.
No, not if you're into here.
Right here, he's got this
one's
double.
going.
You got to have this
if I'm
count.
on this side, he can't come on like that'll spin down.
I'd love to
Take
have
charge,
this
Mike.
be second shot. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said
You're right.
it. Said, Lang said, just take charge, Mike. Enough chat here. You make the shot you want to play.
Yeah, yeah.
You like the choice?
Yes, I do. And I don't think they have to tap it. You freeze it in there, it's not really going anywhere.
Not even just
don't
bump it 3 inches.
It's one of those ones that it's like don't hit it in the water. You know, like you got to be careful putting things in your skipper's head here. He knows draw weight. He's got Brett Lang, who is one of the very best at judging, and just glue this right on there. Even a little short.
Okay, Mikey.
As long as it over curls a bit, he's
We're
good.
playing the straight freeze, low.
I'd love to do a Joe.
His heavy's a problem.
Just move it.
Okay.
3 inches.
Okay. Speed will be the
Yeah,
same.
the line's the most important.
Yeah,
For sure.
lines is,
Did I say, or I hear him say he wants to move it a little bit?
Back 12.
Yeah.
Looks heavy. That's back 12.
Carve it.
That's not my job, Joe. Back 12.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Little helpless. Helpless feeling.
Hard, Langer. Hard, Brent. Hard.
Oh, man.
Boy. And I really think, you know, Joe, the new player, I don't want to blame it on him. He's, you know, so much excitement. He's trying to give his input, but he was so worried about tapping it. So McEwen, maybe that seed was planted. I think, Vic, get this across the top. This goes in here for fun, and those go. And if they both go, it's for 4. Wow, just like that. Why did you have to move it? And you know,
well, but that came from Mike and himself. That was his last notion. He said, just tap it a little. But he didn't give it to the brushers, did he?
No, and you know, you play as long as I have, and you've been burnt so many times as I have. You have to learn how to miss. If that was just top 4, top 8, he's good.
So final stone, is it a 4 spot?
Hard! Off the line.
Stay with it, Hebert. Here we go. Bang, bang. Move it. And away they go.
Line call, Mark.
Brendan Bottcher. One mistake. Mike McEwen. And he pays the price with 4. Well, the Guju girls are finally here. The G and the U, they had trouble getting here. So it's just the shoe girls for the longest time. Kathy, let's get you caught up on what else is going on, please.
Well, this New Brunswick team is really settling in. The broom is going in the right spot. They've got the right weight. And Brad Gushue at 77%. Well, those are not numbers, and just the uncharacteristic misses that we're looking at. For PEI, Tyler Smith, he has a very soft release. He just keeps under-icing himself. But that Quebec team dialing back on that aggressiveness is really working for them. For Ontario, well, timing matters not only on what you make, but what you left is in the last end. And they're missing the mark that we always see. Gauthier stole early, but he needed to because it is Yukon clawing themselves back. There is no quit in the team from the north.
Thank you, Kathy, on this Sunday afternoon. So that's a 4 in the 6th for Bottcher. And that's the second 4 for him. He scored 4 in the 8th against Karsten Sturmey last evening, or yesterday, and went on to win it.
Careful, boys. It's quick here.
So it's a 5-2 lead now.
That's
Wild
okay,
card
Joe.
Bottcher leading McEwen.
Got a curl.
And the team from the
Close.
Royals, the Royal Canadian Curling Club in Toronto, does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
Yep. Whoa.
It's kind of ironic. The McEwen team's been really good this game. Maybe slightly better. Percentages don't say it, but they've had heat on Bottcher.
In a 4-4 tie, Team Canada with last rock.
Well, Jeremy Millay made a double raise on his first one against 2 yellow Canadian stones in the 4-foot. It under curled, and it's left Brad the opportunity to get about 3/4 of the stone, and both red will go for big points.
Clean. Yes. Hard. Clean.
Through their first 2 games, looking a little rusty. And well, it shakes off the rust for sure. That's 4. Wow. But they haven't been converting with that last rock.
Good aim, guys.
Liked it. Should be really close. It's a little light.
I was saying earlier that we talked about how
I would go.
great a matchup this would be for those perfect angle freezes and getting the
Easy, Joe.
speed right, and
Line's tight.
Mike
That's
just a
T-line.
couple feet heavy there and gave away a
Line's tight.
pretty simple triple, if there is such a thing,
Good, Langer.
out of nowhere.
Do you like the run?
Yeah.
Fake it. Yep, we know how these run.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero curl here. If that doesn't do a thing, he makes it.
Whoa. Clean.
Yes.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
And look at the roll. And then it just spins past the Stone center line, top 12.
Very good, Mark.
It makes the run double.
Any slower here?
Mike McEwen, you're going, geez.
Go right here.
We got some help from Kennedy. Give up
Probably
4,
better.
and then Mark starts doing that.
Okay.
It's going to be a long way back.
So what are we thinking? Like, what do you want to compare
Does
it
cover
to?
that shot rock, though, doesn't it?
Yes.
There is a hole, though, I guess, for the out turn, and there's still a path on the left side as well.
Here.
No, I'm just talking weight, Mike. I like the call.
Either one is fine, so.
Have to be so aware when there's so many rocks in play. If you play that out turn that looks easier, there's a short angle raise for a guy that hits like Kennedy. So they're going to go the other way, the tougher freeze, but it's a better result.
Line's good.
Line's okay, room.
Oh, we are heavy. Now it's close. We're a little heavy.
4-0 Quebec. And again, look at that. All that yellow sitting to 3. That's what's facing Prince Edward Island.
Well, Felix Esselin picked out a stone at the top of the button. It was not shot on his final stone and scattered everything. And so it is the 3 that he lie. And we talked about the numbers for Tyler Smith for his draw weight, electing to try to make this in the crotch.
Yes, hard. Hard.
How about Tyler?
And moves everything for 2.
That big weight has not been a problem for Tyler. It is that soft shot, the draw, that is giving him some grief.
Up until that point, they had given up 20 points. Half of them were stolen. So a big 2, and a really a desperate 2.
Laser beamer.
Rock on the line, Mark.
Clean.
Heavy
Clean.
hat.
Curls, guys.
Heavy hat.
Yep. Whoa.
Heavy.
Whoa. Curl. 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 Right to it. Right to it. Right to it.
Good shot.
11 and a half.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
Colin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know you were throwing that 8.
Great throw, Mark.
Yeah, I'm a little heavy there.
11 and a half.
I've got a little extra curl with that rock a couple times, and I'm just.
Yeah, that might be a.
That's why I was down on that
I
early.
know.
Yeah,
I don't love that stone,
Good.
but
It's good to get rid of it.
good
Yeah,
result.
shot,
He's got to
Mark.
do something now.
Yeah.
No, if you lock it this side now, because eventually you're probably going to play the slip.
With that call?
Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's over here, it doesn't help.
We had a good chat about it.
This one
Just don't think
will
we're
stay in. If you
mad.
touch it, it'll kill that.
I think you're right. You glue this.
Yeah. Freeze on half.
Well, right on
Yeah.
it.
You can get to nose
Where do you
is
even get
ideal.
to? Yeah.
You want this right on nose, eh?
Brilliant awareness by Brent Lang.
Frozen on it
I heard him
anywhere
say
on
to the
right
skipper, eventually you're going to play the slip, and the slip
Slower.
code for hitting that really thin, redirecting it that way. So if you can cue one up now and ever make that, they can score multiple points. If you go around on the other turn like they just did, then you can't make that shot. Just kind of, as they say, loading it up here. They need a crooked number here, minimum.
I don't have light.
I didn't think heavy.
Room.
This is out
Room.
there.
Yeah, that
Way out
forward
there.
4 in the last end has really changed the complexion.
Has it ever, Vic?
Have to. Straight. Straight.
No, keep going.
Straight.
Oh,
Straight. Straight. Curl.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get something.
that's pretty good.
It's not awful. Yeah.
Good shot.
Pretty good.
Throw.
You don't need.
If we don't throw right now, what's he doing?
He's probably playing something soft here, right? We're a little tight on time. I don't mind if we want to talk about this. It's the
That's
best
probably
shot.
the shot
It's
then.
the best shot.
Okay. I don't really like playing around with it.
Okay.
Let's throw firm.
Okay.
You like that?
Sure.
I think we'll get our inch of curl here.
Interesting
Trying to
with
hit a half rock.
Brendan. I would be tempted to throw this yellow onto the red with a softer weight and utilize my brushers.
Half. Yeah.
He's so confident with the up weight. His comment is, let's not play around with it. So in other words, if he softens the weight and it curls or runs a little straighter than he thought. So this is either made or missed basically out of his hand.
Give me just a little more.
Kathy, I thought what he said, Brendan said to Mark Kennedy, if we don't throw,
Yes.
what do they play?
Whoa!
It's that old adage, right? If you're not sure, think about what the other
Your
team
opponent
wants you to
to
do.
Or not to.
Okay.
You got it. Come on.
Hard, Brad!
Come on, you
Hard,
got it. You got
Brad!
it.
Stay.
Good shot.
Great sweep, pal. Shot, bud.
Look where that went. What do you do with that red now?
Yeah, true. That worked out. That wasn't quite the plan, but that worked out beautifully.
You don't want to move that one.
Not bad at all. Lead.
Yeah, nice throw.
We almost got a freeze there, yeah. Little thin. I didn't want to find a little bit of curl through there and hit 2/3, chunk it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the other shot is you nose this, but then what?
We're third, fourth.
You need to shoot twice in a row for that to be a good call. You have to just throw the free
I mean,
throw.
I could try this.
I think this is
That
your
might
call.
be the shot.
Okay.
Doesn't that just give him this double?
Yeah, it would just give him a.
I think you just try
You
and make
don't
it
want
off
to move
this.
that yellow.
Yeah, you got to play this, Mike, and we got to pick a shot.
Okay, well, let's either call a time or play something.
timeout.
Yeah.
Call it.
My first thought was you try and do this, and then maybe you got like a triple or something.
He's just going to guard, though.
You play a hit and roll
we gotta
and move this one. It's anywhere you go. It's
So
almost
Jennifer
a
Jones
discipline.
is
Yeah.
here as well.
I think he was trying to make the skips.
Brent Lang's
Or it's-
wife and
Can we make this triple and roll? You
now
probably
sitting
can't get
beside
in
her
past this one,
longtime
eh?
teammate.
But still, that's a
And,
force.
Having lost to
Do we have to
Scotty's
try to get
final in Kamloops.
Yeah, put this here. Shooter here.
Yeah.
Getting forced, yeah, we're.
It's the best way to score one. I don't see a great deuce. I mean,
What's he going to do if you do that?
pick it. Like, get as
or
tight
do
as
we-
you can to
or
the
do we
guard,
run it?
And he,
I don't
Run
think
what?
scoring one's.
Just run it
The
and
scoring one's not really
try
useful.
and get it so he sets up maybe a triple by
You think
accident.
I can get low enough to feather that and roll
where
big?
do you want to run it onto?
Like if we ran it onto this and roll to here, then he's got to put his.
Both those yellows are, yeah. Anyway, okay.
I know.
Can't kill them both and stay.
What's your thought, Rich? Yours is
Just
to
tap it back four. Get as tight to the guard as you can.
I don't see that there, Mike.
I don't think it's there either.
No.
What kind of ice do you guys like for this tap? That's a shot I like anyway, but
Yeah.
you know.
I like it too.
They're trying to somehow bring this rock into play. I think they got to give up on that one. Just come down here, tap that back a little bit, kick that red there, and force Bottcher to play a run back. Yes, he's good at them, but that's we've seen those miss before.
That's our shot.
Yeah, well, I'd be coming over here, right?
Right. You can't come off the red, really. I guess you got the fin. I don't know. Whatever you want. I see this.
Well, like, I don't think this is going far. Like, it might
No.
only end up here.
Let's talk how to make this
The
shot,
tap,
buddy.
guys.
I feel like this is a shot.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna top it 2 feet.
Okay, give me ice for the draw.
It's
we just saw it
absolutely
on
the right call here.
mine, like, probably there, so I'm thinking like there for ice.
Yeah, that's probably pretty
Yeah.
close.
Okay, let's go. You got it.
You know, if the score was tied or something, you'd play this call. They're trying to find a way to get 3, Vic, or a guaranteed 2. It's just not going to happen. So skips deuce here. Tap just back a foot.
He gets all the way
Cross
to
your
nose and
fingers.
bumps it. He might actually be guarding that.
Yeah.
And then it's a really tough deuce. He's got to throw some extra weight.
Yeah, if he gets to nose or ever gets a little bit of over curl, then it's.
If he's high, I think we're just eliminating it and
Yeah.
trying to stick around.
I got room. Close.
It's good.
Room. Yeah.
Mike McEwen in his first.
Weight's good.
Line's
Curl.
good.
Me.
Trying to just tap it back.
Help. Curl. Just
Joey
gotta go,
Hart.
Joe. Okay, you're good for weight.
Straight.
Okay.
Boy, maybe didn't get as much action as they thought. Slide pass.
Overcarves that badly.
Yep. You know.
Yeah, they're actually trying to stay high side so that
Yep, let's not waste a ton of time, Bot.
Yep.
yellow wasn't in the way.
Right, ice though, get your... Really just guarding the 7 rock, Botch, and
Yeah.
What are we doing? Guarding
Like
the,
that?
That's close, yeah, just inside edge. Yep.
If McEwen could get a little piece of that on the way by, redirect a shooter onto that type of thing, that's what they're worried about. So they're just simply going to throw a guard out here. I say simply, these are quick. There hasn't been any sign of frost building up here, and it's should be very fast here.
Line's good. Little light. Little bit for lines.
6-4 after UConn scored 3 in 6th, 7th end now. What's happening here, Ken?
Well, lots of pressure. Again, the first start of the end is all in favor of Gauthier. They leave lots of rocks around, but then Scoffin and his team are coming back hard on their final
Line's
stone.
close.
Scoffin Thomas made a
Offside.
run back to lie 3, and that is what
Whoa.
Gauthier faces. He needs
Where?
the button.
Clean.
100% on his draws so far.
Hard, Jay, go ahead.
Hard, Jay!
Yeah, quiet. Oh boy. Didn't come over. Now it's got to settle down. And dear me. That is going to be a steal of 3.
Team BC had a day off, and the ice has changed since then. It's you know, as I just mentioned earlier in our sheet, no frost problems, so it's pretty fast this late in the game.
Is that guard in the right spot?
I don't think so. I think he's got a chance here. You can skinny the guard. The angles still aren't great though.
Final stone.
Yep. Whoa.
Right now, stolen point. Bottcher
Hard, Joe.
coming through, bang, and drives it right through. Steal of 1. It's getting away from Ontario. It's day 3 of the Tim Hortons Brier. From London and the Budweiser Gardens. Our feature game is Wildcard 1. That's Brendan Bottcher and his brand new team against another brand new team in Ontario with Mike McEwen out of the Royal Canadian. Giving up that steal of 1-6-2. Now Bottcher leads, and once again Ontario with last rock playing the Redstone.
Good, Joe. Real good.
Great try by Mike. They actually carved his first one so much, took a little weight off it. He didn't bump it far enough to get shot rock. Then he had to try that hero raise pick there, just barely missed it. And that's kind of the way the last 2 ends have gone for McEwen.
Mentioned it is the a Brier debut for
Line's
Joey
good.
Hart, and keeping pace with Ben Hebert.
Play the weight, guys.
Both 91 coming into this game too.
Right now.
Clean
Top 4.
it, you're fine.
Curl if anything. Just play it to my broom.
Yep.
Just here, guys.
Hard.
Yep.
Kathy, you don't see too much of this call either. I kind of like it. They usually stack that third one up the center line and keep everybody busy, but you really want to guard when you're up 4 points. So they're trying to choke off that corner guard. I like it.
And he did a really good job of it. I agree.
And you don't have to bury it.
No.
Sure, like people say to you, well, if I go back 8, well, if you go back 8, you're not going to win anyways.
No.
Hard.
Now it's so difficult for Ontario to use that corner they threw up.
Line's okay.
Weight's close. You gotta go. Wait. Hard for
Line's
weight.
good.
Gotta go weight.
Line.
Hard,
Yeah.
Joe.
Line.
Go.
Yeah. Gotta go, Joe.
Gotta go, Joe.
Whoa.
Go, Joe.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard, Joe. Hard.
Oh, they're going to sneak it. Oh, good brush.
Nice, Langer.
By Hart. As Brent Lang wraps it around. All right, 4-2. Quebec leading. We haven't seen much of Mr. Asselin.
Well, he has an opportunity to pick this stone out. If he sticks around, it is for 3. That was Tyler Smith's final stone, just not frozen.
Yep.
Great line.
Yeah, they'll be wide open.
On, Jeff. Ah! Curl. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. 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 Curl.
And are they going to settle for him? He's going to lose that shooter, but they'll pick up 2 more. Asselin's throwing a 90% game.
Shot. Ça fait 2 fois qu'elle court bien.
C'est un peu serré.
Un peu serré, mais
Surprised at the weight choice there, Kathy.
I was too. It wasn't necessary. Those stones weren't frozen.
It's got to be something harder than that, Mike.
Huh?
You don't like the same shot? Whatever. Try the other one.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
No, whatever you like.
What a come around by Lang to get around that rock top 12. Fully bury.
I got a hair less.
Close.
Hair less.
You don't have to sweep it, Joe.
Line's close.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
Yep.
Speed right. Yep.
Hard.
Help. Yep.
Hard. Hard, Joe.
Gotta go.
Hard, Joe.
Gotta go.
One more time.
Hard.
Hard, Joe.
Go, Joe. Come on, Joe.
Can you save it again? Not this time.
Okay, bud.
Brushing error there.
2/3.
Just that foot lighter makes the difference on the line.
All right, Gushue scored 4 in 6. Final stone coming up here, New Brunswick. Carl Moncton, Jeremy Mallet.
Well, Brad Gushue hit on his final stone. That is blocking off any draw path for Jeremy. So trying to run a guard at an angle to get to the shot stone. He has the second shot in the house.
Angle it back. Oh, gosh. Lovely. How nice is that?
That's really nice.
For 2.
Hey, out, right out.
And Kennedy
Good.
gets rid of them both.
Sorry, guys. Good sweep. Good call, Botch. I think that 6 should go with the 8. Sorry, Kyle. A little positive.
All good.
Mallet.
Hey.
Mallet.
Yeah. No, this is the call.
You got to give credit. Tip your hat.
Yep.
Same as I've been throwing on those.
It's good. Yeah, it's quick.
It's actually
More than me?
Yeah, it's more than you.
Line's
Okay.
good.
Really close.
Looks like that's a curl.
A bit of room.
Ryan Fry.
Yep. Okay, you're by.
It's just got to be set and go off.
Good shot, Ryan.
Nice shot making here.
Yeah, real nice, Ryan.
Part
Perfect.
is it's not buried behind the reds.
You could take an inch more ice.
So that play by Bottcher to choke off the corner with rock 3 for wildcard 1
Nice and straight here, eh?
has paid off so far. There's been great attempts, but now there's a nose hit here to get that back one.
So 63%.
Whoa.
His
Clean.
previous
Yep,
Brier low, 69%.
Hard. Very good, Mark. Very good, Mark.
Forget what I just
Good
said.
go, buddy.
Your roll, too. Yeah, nice.
Oh, good pair.
Good call.
Thanks.
A little better release for you. Thanks.
I didn't hate the first release either.
I got a little thing with how straight these peels are. I got
Late, Ryan?
I don't think
Kennedy's
so.
hit percentage just slightly better
For line.
in his draws.
Line.
He's 100% coming into this game on
Line's
his
good.
draws.
Line's good. Line's good. Right here, Joe.
They're still, you know, it's only game 3. They're still figuring out the lines and what they're doing. You heard Mark say, I still got to get it in my head how straight these peels are. Sometimes they'll come up a half an inch, and maybe they're not curling at all on this type of surface.
Okay.
Another good come around.
shot. He does have a little bit of work to do. He's got to make something really good on his first.
Sure.
Are you agree?
Oh, yeah,
This
I'm
is
good with
fine.
that.
I think it's just a straight peel.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll throw this out then.
Yeah.
Only way you give up 3 is to chase that. Bottcher could
Like
get
a
it
peel,
if
Benny?
he had to.
Peel. It's either that or you guard this one.
Scoreboard call.
I don't love guarding.
He's got work to do for a deuce still.
I like this, guys. We're up 4.
Rip it then.
Yeah, it's.
He's likely having a double or
Look at the scoreboard.
We're
Yes.
laying 2, right?
And you know what? It's amazing, but it's unbelievably how many times people don't. You just get caught up and, well, I can get that out. I got it out last time. But at this point, this late in the end,
Just clean.
the worst thing that can happen is he has to execute a wide open hit to give up 2.
Good. Good shot.
Yeah.
We're good.
There could be a double opportunity still.
That's the call.
Nice.
I think you got to hit the top one here.
I think.
Let's play the simple one.
I think that's the right call with the scoreboard. I
I'm
think
good with
so.
that.
It's hard to make the out turn.
This turn looks hard.
To freeze this, yeah.
It'll be fine.
You got to freeze it really good, and you can't freeze it on the left side of this rock. There will be a red double.
I don't know why he says that turn looks harder.
A little more.
Why would you not come with the in-turn towards that stone?
They must feel they know the speed here a little better. I would think it's pretty even.
It's just that there is that stone you have to get by.
Well,
that's
true.
Sitting top 8.
There is room, because if it ticks that rock, it wasn't a perfect freeze anyways.
Little tight now.
Mine's okay.
Whoa, room.
Close.
Room.
Mine's good.
Nope.
Room. Got a
Close.
curl.
Curl.
Got a curl.
Nathan.
Got a curl.
Curl. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Great shot, Mike.
Yeah, you got to applaud that.
That's
so good.
That is very good.
If it's not good, it was a bad call.
Atta boy.
Nice.
Brilliant shot.
Right where we need to hit it, I think.
Yeah.
I think a little inside nose.
Yeah.
You could smash that. Look at that. How's that for weight? You could smash that and probably
Never
get
roll
it
full back
going
forward,
towards
pretty
that
good.
other red one, but it's just not worth it.
Absolutely dead
I
straight.
think the way
It's
it's
a
peeled,
control
Mark.
weight shot on the nose. Or throw whatever. Control board. I like board. Board with the out.
Interesting. He thought he's become a better drawer, and he is, but still being out curled by Brendan Bottcher. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Okay. Good try, Benny. Good try. Good throw, Botch. That's fine.
Just smash it and sit there for 2.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. Board weight.
Flashes of brilliance from this Bottcher team, but they've had some pretty average hit and rollouts and wrong side of rocks.
Yeah, listen, 12 Briers, 5 World Championships, 3 Olympic gold medals. And as he told Kathy and me yesterday, it's not about this event or tomorrow. It's about the trials for Italy.
Clean. Clean, yep. Yep. Clean.
Forward weight. Weight's
Clean, yep. Yep. Good. Good, Mike.
Good job, Mike.
Yeah, that's terrific. He manufactured that wonderful freeze. And he deserves that too, Ontario.
Shots, Mike.
Close. Through left then.
It's a battle of the unbeatens. 2 teams with 2 wins to open this year's Tim Hortons Brier here in London. Ontario gets a deuce and 8. Means that Brendan Bottcher will have the hammer playing the Yellowstones here at 9.
Hard, Mark. Come on, buddy. Hard line.
You see Gallant just
Hard.
snow plowing there. He's trying to keep the frost out of the way, kind of keep it as warm as they can. Mark's trying to keep it a little straighter with his push stroke,
Just keep it moving.
keeping it to our right as much as possible.
Okay. It's a good scrub. 16. Oh, it's a good scrub, Mark.
Now, Kathy, we did take one to talk to one of the ice assistants, and they haven't gotten there yet, but they do have the pebbling heads, and they do have heads that will put on a higher pebble if it gets to that point.
Which they're obviously hoping that it won't, but this is all part of the preparation of what if it rains really hard and they can't pull air in from the outside because the dew point is higher along with the humidity. They have air conditioning, but you get a lot of bodies in this building, and the heat starts to rise.
Good.
Nice shot.
You like your out turn?
3/4.
Okay.
Well, UConn got 3 and 6, stole 3 and 7, but the BC looks like they could get a couple back here.
A chance for 2. Thomas Scoffin faced 2 on his first. He made a freeze in front of it. Jock corner froze on that, and in trying to corner freeze on his final, Thomas went through the house. And so they took a long look at whether they could get 3 if they played an angle hit, and decided that they would be smarter, says his mother, to draw for 2.
Nice shot, guys. 2.
And 2 it is.
2 red.
Is that the bad handle?
To retake the lead, both looking for their first wins.
No, I'm just trying to mess with him.
Nice throw.
Thanks. Good end, guys.
Halfway high? Halfway high. Line looks good. Does not need to curl.
Line's good.
Does not need to curl, Joe.
Line is good.
Well, weight's good too.
Just line it up. A little bit, Joe. A little bit, bud. Yep.
Really good separation. Obviously, the farther this red one has to travel to get the yellow, the angle's got to be that much more accurate.
Brett Gallant.
Clean. Clean. Curl. Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Oh, got it.
Don't burn it.
How's he doing?
Good call, Botch.
Good call.
He's like you.
Try and make him draw against 2.
Around that.
Guard it.
Just one. Okay, it's easy. I don't know. Do you give money back on these?
No, because I'm going to talk when you give me the chance.
Okay, go ahead.
Jeremy Mallet faced 2 on his final stone. He was trying to play the thin double. He caught it too thin and just missed the second stone in the house. So that allows Brad Gushue a draw to the paint for 2.
Draw weight, 89% so far.
That's it.
There's your 2.
There are 2 to extend the lead.
Clean.
Just rip.
Clean.
Yeah, that's all they can do. It's so straight. If you run it back, you leave the center one anyways.
Good pair, Brett. Yeah, thanks.
Brian Fry in a 14th Brier appearance.
Same spot's good, Brent.
This side doesn't slide.
Line's similar. Similar
Looks
line.
like it's got a curl of hair.
Think about his well-traveled road.
Hair.
Originally from Manitoba, so he plays with Jeff Stoughton.
Yeah.
And then goes down to play with Gushue as well.
Yeah.
Then to Northern Ontario and Jacobs and the success there
Sweets,
of a
boys.
Canadian and then a Olympic gold medal.
Sure what our plan
Then
is
some
here.
time with John Epping and now Mike McEwen.
Yeah, exactly.
Clean.
What, 4 provinces now? At the
Very
Brier?
good.
Manitoba? Yeah, sure, because Northern Ontario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Good.
Probably here.
Yeah, I think that's close.
Okay.
Mark Kennedy looks a lot sharper last 3 ends.
Gonna want to weld.
He's going to try to roll them both behind the corner. That makes it good. We might be drawing.
Yeah.
Just to be prepared for it.
He's got to throw that pretty hard to get that middle one going.
But even if he gets them both to the 4-foot line,
yeah,
it's not going to be the easiest.
Go.
Great awareness.
As long as I get to half.
So to your point, he's been sharper. His number is 71 now.
Really?
So he's come up, and that's better than his worst of a couple of years ago.
It's light for this side.
I got line close, but a hair tight. Line's very tight.
What?
There, bounce
Line's
a bit.
not bad.
Well,
We're bouncing.
if your weight's good, line's
Weight's
tight.
close.
Hard, it's over curling. There's nothing I can do.
Try to.
Okay, that's not bad, Mike.
I mean, we could have swept it to.
Okay. Okay, Mike.
He could go in here.
I think you're better to roll left here.
And then he has to blast it, and you might have the blank. Right?
Yeah. My only thought was we could throw
rolling in.
We throw it hard and.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an out turn though.
The obvious shot is to hit it, maybe roll over this way, but that kind of cues up for McEwen's last one. He does that and sits 2. You don't want to be facing that. So try to kick this to our left. If you move the shot rock, so be it.
I think we're better to bounce that yellow one off a little than roll right up to it. But
Quebec up 6-2. And Prince Edward Island, final stone coming up and facing a couple.
Well, that Quebec stone is a little bit too deep. There is an opportunity for Tyler, if he can hit 3/4 of the stone, to make the double, keep his shooter, and then that red stone that is currently third shot would be the counter for 2.
Goodness, and look at that. In our sheet, the roll underneath.
Perfect.
Hard heads.
And spills it.
Nice.
Sure does. 2 it is. Prince Edward Island.
Nice shot, Tyler.
Geez, not a single fan in the stands for that one.
I said you were good, Tyler.
Yeah, I heard you.
Great shot.
Well thought out. Again, they were going to go the other way, and then went, wait a sec. If I roll underneath here. But where he rolled was sneaky good, because now what does McEwen do?
I just hit like a third.
Just
Normal.
basically going to hit it and try to stay there.
Would it ever drag back and catch shot rock?
No, not on this angle.
Okay.
No chance. So surprised it's thrown it this hard, because you don't want that red to roll to the right. It gives Bottcher a little more room to draw for 2. So try to stick the red right where it is, hope for an error, and you're 3 down with hammer coming home.
Whoa.
close.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard. Gotta go, Langer.
Whoa.
McEwen's last. And then he'll lose everything.
That didn't move at all. It actually spun and didn't leave its.
Shot, Mike.
Didn't have anything else.
It's like a ball mark.
Okay.
And I think this is going to curl a little bit more. So do you like that?
Okay.
Middle?
Just want you to stay in some of the good stuff. With a good release, you should be okay here.
Yeah.
Same as draw buttons, just like it just feels like a little bit more.
Okay, so I have a little bit more than your center line ice, plus
Okay.
a little bit extra because it's probably going to curl.
Okay.
14.5, Botch. 14.3 for the extra ice.
A few feet heavy, 4 feet.
Yeah, I'd say 2 or 3, 4 more feet than draw button, Botch.
Yeah.
Just that little positive
Try and
draw.
give you a good release too, to keep it out there.
Yeah, I love that.
All 4 players gave valuable input there.
Hard to believe it's only his third draw of the game. Brendan Bottcher.
I don't think it's that much slower there. I think, if anything, they'll be heavier.
Line's perfect.
Good.
Line's perfect. Right here.
Go
Line's
Lance.
perfect.
Ebert.
Line's perfect. Brett. Line's perfect.
And,
Good game.
and that's it. Good game. Bottcher picks up 2. It shakes. Make the final 8-4. Wild card. Bottcher is your winner. That's 3 in a row. And Ontario, McEwen now 2-1. Brendan Bottcher talking with the media here at Budweiser Gardens after an impressive win, 8-4. Cracked that 4 and 6, and that was really the difference. It was close through there. And then Mark Kennedy, yeah, he struggled, but not his worst game as he gets it up to 71%, out-curled by Ryan Fry, but it was just those couple of mistakes they made down the stretch, brushing mistakes. Ontario, it's an 8-4 win and 3 straight for wildcard Bottcher. Game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee. Let's update the game between Yukon and BC.
Well, Jacques was buried, and that Yellowstone you see was Thomas's attempt to freeze down to it. It over-curled, and then Gauthier elected to come around again. It was a little bit heavy and set up a little bit of a pocket. So Thomas looking to throw just quiet weight, scatter those 2 red to bring another stone into play. This is for 2.
From the White Horse Curling Club, and very nice to pick up the deuce, retake the lead. Both teams looking for their first wins, and so our sheet is done, and we're going to go over here and follow the game between British Columbia and Yukon. The BC champions from the Victoria Curling Club, skipped by Jacques Gauthier and Alex Horvath, Jason Ginter, and Sterling Middleton. The team from Yukon from the White Horse Curling Club, skipped by Thomas Scoffin, Evan Latos at lead. However, after a couple of ends, Joe Wallingham has come out of the game with injury, and so it's Thomas's dad Wade making a 7th Brier appearance as he throws the second stones. Trig Jensen is the 3rd.
Okay.
Nice call by Gauthier there. The rock was in the free guard zone. He tapped it into the ring, split them a bit, and now that might give a little bit of protection for his red guard. Team BC needs at least 1 guard to get to 2 here.
Go firm.
Whatever you like.
Norm's good.
I think normal's good.
Should get a little action.
Okay. Throw it well. Weight's good.
Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Clean.
Weight's good. Whoa.
Yep. Yes. Whoa. Hard. Attaboy.
Good.
Alex Horvath,
Nice.
and we'll get rid of a couple.
Nice call, Jock.
Gouges leads 10-6, a 4 in 6, the difference. Final stone coming up now for New Brunswick. And remember, of course, Jeremy Mallet throws the 4th stone.
And he's trying to get to the outside. A nose hit would give him 1, but if he can get it on the outside, he might be able to make both yellow go.
Whoa.
Oh,
wow. That's
what do you think? That's for 3. You're right.
He's made a couple of beauties.
Shot. That's fine. It's kind of my first thought. That's not bad, but we always leave this.
Can we hit the top one and roll behind the corner?
Can we go this way? Can we hit the yellow? Harder to get in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't like that then. Give that a go. You can get it. That's fine. It's spinnable. Okay. You got what, 2/3 here? Almost all of it. Okay. Okay, I don't mind this. Just easy.
Easy weight. Is that too much?
Nope.
No.
That's good ice, I think.
The only mistakes I saw BC make in their first game was this shot here. They weren't quite believing how straight it was.
That has definitely been a story today. A little bit of combination of overthrows and a little bit too much ice or outward motion on out turn-in shots have been hitting and rolling out more often than not.
Hair quiet.
You've been watching this sheet, Kathy?
Yeah, occasionally. It's one of my 3.
Yep. Just checking.
Yep.
Maybe a hair saw.
Hard. Hard.
Hard all the way.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Anything.
Very
Good,
nice.
good.
Set and we'll leave it there. It does catch the top. It would be splittable. He's
No, it was good. 11.
Nice weight choice there.
Yeah, that ran pretty nice then.
Takes all the team's time to figure it out.
Think here, hey?
Okay.
Control. Hair firm.
Clean.
Whoa, whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard weight, hard.
Hard.
You got it.
Good
Hard.
Jensen.
Hard. Yeah,
third Brier for him.
You got it.
And they'll leave it right there.
Works. That's good.
It's a usable stone.
Okay.
It's that or this. Running out of rocks. Like this.
Okay, sure.
You can hit
Level's
the yellow,
good.
but you roll open. They hit it. Now you're down to 3 rocks, and you need 2.
You like that?
Like making an aggressive play here.
14-5 looks pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Through the port, shot rock buried.
All 4 of these
Line's
players
good.
making their
Where are we?
Brier debuts.
Wait only.
Okay, we're Line's good.
Line's close.
Lots of room.
Jay. Hard, Jay, get it over. Whoa. Okay. Just heavy, eh? Okay, not bad.
Okay. Make the draw or what?
That's that straight stuff again that seems to be catching this young team. Weight
It's
wasn't
kind of all there.
far off.
I would have been back 4-ish, back 8.
Okay.
BC played in the opening drop on Friday night against Team Canada, lost 6-5.
Hey, I think so. Top button. Let's make it, boys. Yeah.
3 stolen points for Team Canada.
Weight's there.
Room.
Weight's there right now.
Little up.
Don't want to touch it.
We can split. Whoa. Yep. Back 8. Yep.
Plan B here, they're going to try to redirect off that top yellow.
Whoa. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Jock. Sorry.
Angled it to the top 4, and Yukon sitting 3 without the last rock.
Yeah, you got to get lucky. You got to be good to be lucky, and you got to be lucky to be good.
If you're running this, it's not with lots of weight.
Ran so straight. Okay. Whatever you like better. Whichever.
Might be nose with easy. You can play it tight to this because this is always coming straight in here.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay.
This is easy, right?
Easy weight, yeah.
I think that ice is good. Hey,
Two choices here. You can run it straight back with soft weight, roll to our left, or you can hit it half a rock onto that left yellow and stay buried and open up shot rock. Key is whatever you're raising needs to stay in the paint.
Clean.
Little big.
Just clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Jay. Far, Jay.
Far, Jason.
Far, Jay.
That's it.
Goodness, right through.
No firm, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. Right, that takes everything away. Good luck. Good game. Good luck.
Another final here, and it's
Good luck. Good game, Tyler. Good luck.
7-4 win, Quebec.
Yeah. They hit it perfect, Tyler. They just bounced.
To improve their record to 2-1. 1-2 now for PEI.
Yes. Good job. 14-5, 14-7-5.
Yeah, did you get
75.
3-2.
3-2, okay, yeah.
You could tell BC was happy with that halfway down, and it just didn't curl. Hair heavy, didn't pick up on it.
Yeah.
Just a reset for Scoffin.
Pretty nice opportunity to get this to the inside. Maybe tap it a hair.
I like it.
Top 8.
Still 2 raises
There
for
right now.
Top
Jacques.
8.
Clean, yep. Yep.
Line only.
Whoa, whoa.
T.
Top
T.
four.
T. T.
Whoa.
It's all there.
Trig.
Trick.
Straight.
Straight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shooter.
Spin it. Hard. Go. Okay.
Okay.
Twice they've overthrown there, missed wide, and got away with a better result.
No. And then once it runs, then
It's like 10, 12 feet faster there.
Yeah, just a fastball right now.
Like a positive release, but a pretty good kick, I thought.
Oh, over your hand, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we're thinking like top 8.
yeah.
Boy, that was in the act too. Straight back, try to stick it.
Looking like an easy control, yeah. I might be, yeah, just 10-5.
Middleton has the brush down for Jacques Gauthier.
Clean.
Little big.
Close.
Whoa. Easy.
Control.
Whoa.
G. Hard G. Hard G.
Ginter.
Hard.
They get to the nose. Oh, and again. Catches shot rock on the way through. Just didn't come up enough.
Close.
It's a little hard. Sorry, guys. It's a 10 flat kind of thing.
Yeah.
If he, yeah, if
Well,
he
not
gets,
top 4. We don't want him.
No, we got to be top
Don't let
8.
him nut it, right?
Yeah.
Top 8.
Yeah,
at the
you
most.
have to be somewhere here that if he runs
Yeah,
this, it's
because
not for shot.
he's got nothing on this one because this will count it.
Even with him, I think, is our shot.
Yeah, and even.
Yeah,
even
that's
there,
okay.
even there's okay.
Yeah.
No deeper than that, really.
I like that, yeah.
Should be quick here, eh?
Seems to be.
It is lightning here.
Just kind of runs, but
Yeah,
you gotta
I was-
make sure it's out there.
That's what I had for you there.
Wide and heavy by a noticeable amount here twice.
Quite a bit less weight.
Even short here, Kathy. Like
Yeah.
Agreed, yeah.
Jacques
Very good one.
can't hit that right-hand one. So
Top
then
8.
short,
Yeah.
he means he has to play a tap.
run here.
You got to get the line right.
Especially with this rock.
Jean-Francois Trepanier trade Skittles for a team hat, and he made the trade.
It's an entrepreneur in the making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be close.
Yeah, I like it.
Final stone for
Close.
Thomas Scoffin.
Top 4.
I like it.
Top 4.
Out
Top
of
4 right now.
Whitehorse.
Mine's good.
Top 4 T.
We got room.
Whoa.
Oh, gonna come down.
T.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Go deep or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Trig.
Yep.
Hard
No
trig.
backing, I guess.
Okay.
Eh?
Whoa.
Go. Go.
Goes deep.
Go. Okay.
Everybody said it's quick there, except I didn't believe it.
I gotta slide way slower.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
All right. Get in there. Sure.
Is this enough out here?
Sorry.
Is this enough boom?
I think so.
Okay. I don't think any slower like that.
You gotta kick quite a bit slower still.
Yeah.
14-ish.
Not
Same
a
as
lot
I've
of
been giving her,
backing
yeah.
here. If you just tick that and rolled a little, you
No
might
less.
not be shot rocks. Can't have that in the head.
Coach Brian Mickey. Alternate Rick Sawatsky watching.
Line's good.
looking for the single to force an extra.
Hey, lots of room.
Wait's good.
Lots of room.
Back 4.
Line's good.
Back 4. Line's great. A little heavier. Back 8.
Whoa, then. Where, guys?
Oh, it's skating. It's skating. And has to stop. And it's going to go too far, it looks like. It is. That one there. So fast. So fast. And Thomas Scoffin out of Whitehorse will pick up the win. 10-8 to even the record at 1-1. And BC still looking for their first. One game then remains on the ice on this Sunday afternoon at Budweiser Gardens.
Well, you can see the situation. It is 3 belonging to Team Canada, but the big challenge is that in order to make the double on the 2-shot stones, your shooter is going to stay in the open if it sticks around at all.
Yep. Yes!
Final stone. Jeremy Mallet. And it will be there.
Not for long.
No, just make it go away. Your Team Canada, Gushue leading by 1.
What a great comeback by New Brunswick, though. You know, they gave up that 4 kind of out of nowhere. Jeremy threw a ton of weight when he didn't have to.
No banks over here. No.
Nice angle raise he made for 2. Brilliant shot last end for 3 and tested these guys.
Clean.
Sitting a couple around the edge.
Yep.
Gushue, Team Canada, will pick up the win as they add 3 more in 10.
Good luck.
So improving their record to 2-1. 13-9 is your final in New Brunswick, and Jones will drop their 3rd out of Carl Moncton. So Bottcher with the win, top of the table, only undefeated in the pool. McEwen, Asselin, Gushue at 2-1. Remember, of course, that just 3 teams will advance. And you hope to be first to avoid an elimination game. Meanwhile, Dunstone, Cooey top the table in Pool A. They're happy. They all got here finally. The Gushue girls.
The 2023 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By PointsBet Canada, the official sportsbook of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Look at this. How about some brush heads for you for a trade? You want those? Hey, there you go. That works. EJ Harnett, Team Canada. What a day for the team from Whitehorse as they pick up win number 1. Take a couple of hours off. We'll be back with you at 7 Eastern Time. Gonna look at Nova Scotia, team from Halifax, and Matt Manuel And of course, Luke Saunders, who throws the third stone. He's the son of six-time Canadian champion Colleen Jones against Jamie Cooey out of Yellowknife. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be our feature tonight. Bottcher, McEwen, both with two brand new teams.
That's what we're thinking.
Bottcher comes out on top to win a third straight and remain undefeated in the pool. Till we talk with you at 7 Eastern. Thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Brier from London on Canada's sports leader, TSN.